T-Bone you're about to listen to is incredibly stupid. Listener discretion is advised.
See, I would think it would be the exact opposite of that because it's all the hillbilly schools out where you live.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need music class.
No.
Shut it down.
No, it's like,
I tell you, the pirouettes this year suck.
like they're just... Hey, Farmer John, how you doing? I can't believe your kid.
Well, I'm going to kid up there to sing us home.
Featuring Panama Ted,
I'm a dork and stupid.
Timmy Hall,
I love a good, thin meat.
and a crap ton of random sounds from the internet.
His lower body is ridiculously thick.
You little stupid.
Not on my watch.
My butt's sore. Holler.
I like that laugh.
Welcome to Man and Bone.
I love that sound. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Common Man and T-Bone. No man, no bone. Just as you would expect. Because it has been one kind of wild week. Bone is recovering from death. He will be back soon. Man is out on a scheduled PTO day or week. What do you think about that, Tyvis? Somebody taking a week off of work because they work hard and bust their ass all the time. What do you think about that?
Disappointed.
Well,
Very disappointed. I expected more out of Common Man.
I expect you, whenever you become full-time here, to split your PTO with me and Ted. We'll each take whatever they give you, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We'll split it down the middle.
I can do that.
I would love to take it. Ted, does that sound good? How you doing there, Ted? How you doing, man?
Doing good, Mike.
Nice. Ask him how he's doing.
How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
Great. Good. Good to see you, Ted. And
Good to
all of
see
you
you.
fine folks as well. How are you feeling today, Tyvis?
You know, I'm doing well. I got up this morning, worked out. See, I'm a little depressed because, as you know, I'm still recovering from the wrist sprain.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's offsetting a lot of what I can do at the gym. So I have been doing a ton of cardio and just abs. But today I decided to do just a squat because that doesn't really require my wrist. But I'm depressed because I'm watching my upper body just get flabby and I'm watching my arms just get smaller.
Yeah.
And it's bothering me.
You are getting a little chubby up there. And it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
You've been getting puffy.
I think I'm going to get liposuction.
You keep going the way you're going. You keep eating all these snacks and bread.
I'm about to cheat.
Getting all fat and sassy.
I'm about to cheat. Just get liposuction.
Gonna cheat, right? It's better than doing one of your ridiculous diets that you're always coming up with.
You know, I know a guy that's doing, my boy Josh Perry is doing no fried foods right now.
No fried foods?
Yeah, he's thriving.
I can understand, leaving out fried. See, that's like a select thing that he's going to say, I'm not going to do these for a while. That's like giving up soda for a while. Not maybe for your entire life,
That's
but just
easy.
giving up something that you love.
That's like me giving up lemonade. That's not happening.
You couldn't give up lemonade?
What?
Not even it was for Lent or something like that?
Lemonade?
Lemonade?
No,
What? Really? You serious?
no. I give up chocolate before I give up lemonade.
Oh, chocolate I could do.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving up lemonade. There's nothing.
You couldn't do gummies, though.
I could give up gummies before
And gummy bears.
I can give up that before I give up lemonade.
Really?
I cannot give up lemonade.
You'd give up the Albanese gummies.
I would give up the Albanese
over lemonade.
Yes.
You're crazy.
Are you insane?
No, you are.
Lemonade is a way of life.
Come on.
It is the most
Come on.
refreshing drink in the world.
Was I talking to you, or did you have a recent trip to Chicago, or are you going to Chicago sometime soon?
I have
Or
not.
am I making that up?
You've making that up.
I'm making that up.
I haven't been to Chicago since Ohio State played Northwestern at the Wrigley Field.
Oh, you know who it was? Our colleague Adam King from 10 TV.
He's always over somewhere.
This was the first nice thing that Adam has ever done for me. Usually it's just a knife in your back. I'm kidding. But he brought back chocolate-covered gummy bears from the Albanese factory for me specifically.
How were
because
they?
I'm a little surprised they didn't bring you something because we talked about this a lot.
You know how Adam feels about me. So
How does he feel about
you? He's a hater. He's a hater.
You're too good for him?
No, he's too good for me. You know, when you show your face on TV all the time and people kind of know who you are, you get viral tweets. You think you big time.
He does, man. That guy.
You just forget about the little people.
Something's going on there, isn't there? There's something in the...
I would never do him like that.
Every single tweet that Adam King puts out there about Buckeye football, whoosh.
Is he at Pro Day today?
No, he was... I didn't see him, but... But yet tweets were popping off from Adam King. I was there. Yeah, I was there this morning.
How did they look?
Talk to anybody. I was there.
How they look?
I don't know. I saw some... Well, on that subject, we can go there because part of what we'll do, mixed in with some Wildcard Wednesday, it is Pro Day, so pretty big day at the Woody. Everybody was there. I mean, I think only 6 head coaches, though. That was something I saw that Jerry Emick tweeted out. Okay. But you'd think there were more than 6 head coaches stopping by this Ohio State Pro Day because they could set a record for a number of draft picks taken. Yeah. But the big thing that happened early on was the big fella, super talent, Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle.
I saw your video.
He buckled.
Yeah.
It wasn't my video. I wasn't taping it. I retweeted that. But I was there and saw it happen. It's funny because I actually tweeted. I didn't tweet, but I was recording on my phone just for whatever reason a couple of the 40s. And as I looked back at my camera, I said, that's not really anything. I looked at it. It's too far away. I don't have the zoom quality on my Samsung flip phone. It's not compelling video. It's just a guy running.
Wait a minute, Tim. I'm
just saying it wasn't compelling video. It was just a dude running towards my phone, and he was 400 yards. Okay, he couldn't be 400 yards away. Tim. We're in the Woody. It's a 100-yard field, but you get the point. Way far away.
People follow you because you have inside access to stuff. People want to see some of these guys run 40s.
Yeah, maybe so.
Wait a minute. You know this.
Maybe so.
You mean to tell me you couldn't get a clear video for the fans?
The video was clear, but it was from so far away. And I looked at it, and I was like, this doesn't really tell any kind of story. The guy's running. I can't really get a sense of how fast he was. The clock isn't on.
Oh, there's no clock.
Right, so you don't even get to know what his time was. So I said, what's the point? So I taped a couple, and then Tyleek went, and then he buckled, and I wasn't taping it. But 50 million other people were.
This is what you got to do. If you want to really help your followers out, the next year when they do Pro Day, you tape it with your phone, but you also tape it with a stopwatch so they can see the watch. And you clock it.
Make it up.
No, you clock it. Like you got to put it. You got to put the watch like at the bottom so they can see your finger on it.
See when he puts the hand back and takes off.
You got to like time it so people can see a time. Because obviously they're gonna get tweeted out later, but rarely do you see a video where a guy's 40 time is right there in the video as well.
Right. So that would make the video more compelling.
Exactly.
That would make the video better.
And I'm not even a media guy, and I'm telling you these things.
Okay, well, do you want to do that?
Nope.
Do you want to be?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure don't.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for doing that. Good idea, right? I'm not going to.
I'm trying to help you separate yourselves from the average person.
I do appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I do appreciate that. We do have college basketball coming back in one day. So that's tomorrow. Sweet 16 action. You excited for the games?
I want to see how far the Big Ten can make it.
You want to see what these Big Tens do, right?
Yeah. They got it's some tough matchups, but I want to see if they can overcome. Because everybody, the SEC. Like,
they were the best conference, and they backed it up, right?
You know what? They finished 500. Did you know that?
In conference play. Yeah, it was outstanding.
But I just want to see if the Big Ten can match up with them. I mean, it's been, how long has it been? Oh, I guess Purdue did it last year.
No, they went to the title game, but it's still Michigan State and Tom Izzo the last time a Big Ten team won the title. And that's going to be tough to do.
2008?
No, that was like 01.
It's been that long?
Maryland's actually the most recent Big Ten program to win a title.
It's been that long.
They won in 02, I think.
That's crazy.
I know it is, because they're too good of a conference. And they've had a lot of trips to the championship game, and they haven't been able to get that done.
Well, they say that
Michigan just a couple years before
it's
Purdue
crazy
went, right?
Because, like, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, like, the Big Ten was like one of the best basketball conferences. Like,
they are one of the best. They're second best next to the SEC. They are. Okay. I'm telling you, they're the next best basketball
I heard
conference.
Big 12. I heard Big East. I heard ACC.
ACC. Are you kidding me?
You're right. I didn't hear ACC.
Stop hearing
but
those
I did
people.
hear Big East and Big 12.
Big East is not even close to what they're capable of being in some years.
It used to be that deal.
St. John's, Creighton, Marquette should have been a lot better. They were off. Butler's been really bad. DePaul, obviously, Chris Holtman's got a whole job in front of him to have to bring that back. So they haven't been what they typically could be, but credit the Johnnies for coming back. Georgetown, if they would ever like to join the party, that would be great.
I thought they was going to do something.
Creighton has been an incredible program in their rise, though. But the Big 12, they've got, they added Houston and Arizona, so they're up there. But you can't really look at them.
Those are two really good teams.
But when Kansas had the drop-off that they had, it's tough to put them up there.
That did just bring you to tears. It should bring you to tears.
Yeah, it'll be all right,
just
though.
Watch them their demise be televised.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. We're going to take your wild cards at Man and Bone 971. That is the Twitter and X account to get those in there. Yes, just like Tyvis said. Special Wildcard Wednesday, and a lot of fun coming up too. Rimmer, he's going to do some name dropping with us at 5:30. He's in for a treat, not knowing that it's not Mike or T-Bone. He actually does know, and he's very excited. He's very happy for that change of pace today.
I've talked to him a couple of times.
Yeah, I know.
We're buddies.
Yeah, you guys are buddies. Cannot wait to hear you fire hockey questions at Jeff Rimmer. That's gonna be the highlight of my day. Tyvis's wheelhouse. So let me tell you guys,
I'm an expert in all sports.
Let me tell you guys. I need you to tell me if the team I love to follow the most is going down the exact same road it just went down. That is next. Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound 670 at 315, an accident there. That's been moved off onto the right berm. And southbound 71, some slow traffic between 670 and I-70. Expect delays there. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Scott the Scots here. How did the grass feel when it woke up from winter? A little crabby. Get it? Crabgrass? Right now, there's a short window of time to apply Scott's Turf Builder Halt's Crabgrass Preventer. It stops crabgrass before it invades and feeds your lawn for a fast green up after winter. Act now to prevent your grass from waking up crabby this spring. That joke never gets old, but trust me, crabgrass does.
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Halt's Crabgrass Preventer with lawn food today.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Bone, did you know that March has a lot of college basketball?
Why, yes, I did, Common Man. And the best place to watch all the action and play the action is at Hollywood Casino. You can reserve your table now at HollywoodColumbus.com.
Not only that, every Saturday in March is UFC Fight Night. They're showing every fight on the big screen. Watching at home is boring. Don't be boring.
All the action happens at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
March is on at Lindsay Honda.
Shoot your shot and save.
It's madness. You get to choose your finance rate on over 600 new Lindsay Hondas. 0%, 1.9, 2.9, and up to a full 60 months long. And no trade-in required. This deal works with zero down. March is on at Lindsay Honda. Save with rates as low as 0% at lindsayhonda.com.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for details.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, priority access to Stanley Cup playoff tickets. Act now. Visit BlueJackets.com/tickets.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
even before you find a home. Lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Fish has been named the third best sports program director in the country. The two dudes who finished ahead of him are dead. So we're declaring him the winner. You're listening to the home of champions, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's March, and you know what that means. Bracket season. You've crunched the numbers, picked your favorites, and maybe even taken a big gamble on that Cinderella team. But when it comes to your home, gambling is not an option. Spring storms are rolling in, bringing strong winds, heavy rain, and unpredictable weather. The question is your roof ready? At Newman Roofing, we don't leave anything up to chance. Whether you need a new roof, gutter replacement, or updated siding, our expert team is here to educate you, guide you, and give you the best options to fit your home's needs. No high-pressure sales, no surprises, just top-quality work from a team you can trust. That's why homeowners choose Newman Roofing, the #1 overall seed here in Columbus, because we deliver an unbeatable customer experience every single time. So, don't wait until the damage is done. Beat the storm before it ruins your big dance. Call 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com to schedule your spot this spring. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Men, is good enough really what you want with your sex life? This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if erectile dysfunction is making a bad bedroom experience for you and your partner, you should call us, because you want your intimacy to be fantastic, both for you and the one you love. At Tri-State Men's Health, our treatments have success rates of well over 90%. And because we're a medical practice focused on men's sexual health, we can offer many treatment options and even combine treatments to find the right one for you. Which means if you're like most of our patients, we can likely get you performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment and make a change from good enough to really good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
With Amazon Business, smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens at your latest forecast. We're looking at temperatures this afternoon that'll hang around 50 degrees. Sunshine will turn to a bit more cloudy conditions by this evening as a few sprinkles become possible. Low tonight in the low 30s. We'll be up in the upper 50s Thursday, starting the day of sunshine, but scattered showers possible by the afternoon and evening. Temperatures near 70 Friday with more scattered showers and storms. More storms possible this weekend. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Dumb is the only language these two are fluent in. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Man and Bone out today. They will be back soon. You got Timmy and Tyvis. We've been your Buckeye show guys for a number of years, so it's fun to do this. I'm usually here around the program anyway. Panama Ted is always around the program. He's here this week holding it down.
I'm here. Absolutely. Somebody has to be.
How you doing there, Ted?
I respect that, Ted.
I'm doing good. Good, Mike.
He's a man of the people.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And Timmy, you're in the show open, so yeah.
I love a good thin meat. Yes, I do. For people that have asked me what the context is for that, we're talking about lunch meat and how I was always displeased with some of the bigger stores, some of the chain grocery stores that I would go to. I didn't like the way that their deli counter service was. I swear, some of these, I'm not going to name names here because I still respect the stores in general, but sometimes I would go there
and get sandwich style?
To get sandwich deli
meats. You should get it chipped. Right? I always get mine chipped.
See, now we're talking. I like it that way. Maybe not chipped, but I like shaved, basically, or ultra thin.
Oh, yeah.
And I would ask for that, and I would just keep getting the same thick slice, like time and time again. So it's not like I wouldn't eat that, if that's all that the wife bought and was in the fridge, but I like a good thin meat. Like that's what it's about. Takes you to Flavor Town when it's shaved nice and thin. So I go to a deli called Cole Wines. It's a little farmer's store out near Bradley High School, out on Walker Road, West Side, Hilliard boys. So I go there with Ryan Baker and guys like that. We meet up. We get our lunch meats.
Why can't you just?
It's great.
It's okay to say that, but why couldn't you just throw the word deli in there? I like a good thin deli meat.
Why? What's the fun in that?
Well, you.
I mean, we had probably already talked about the deli meats, and then that's just what gets cut up. That's just what gets saved.
This is why.
That's the fun of it.
See, this is why I choose what I say carefully.
No, you really don't.
I gotta choose.
You really don't.
Because I'm not trying to get cut up in nothing. I don't want them to cut nothing I say up and keep it.
I don't know if that's true. You don't have your folder yet, but it's coming.
Cut that up.
All right, so Annie Hockhausen, she says, my skinnier guys.
Beehole.
Question for Tyvis.
Oh, man.
Who was the guy you hated playing against the most in college or in the NFL, and why?
The person I hated to play the most? Saquon completely ruined my life. I had the worst game of my...
That's college, right?
Yeah, that's
Penn State Saquon.
I'm willing to say that Penn State game was probably the worst game I played in college. Between that and Tevin Coleman in Indiana. Those are like the two worst games I've ever played.
Tevin Coleman was electric.
That dude was faster than I thought he was.
What was it for a few years there? And that was our guy, Coach. That was Kevin Wilson, right? Had the run at Indiana.
Yeah.
And they were pumping out some offensive talent.
Yeah, they did.
They threw some quarterbacks into the league.
Didn't they have Jordan Howard, too, to run
Yes,
back?
they did. Didn't Jordan Howard transfer from UAB or something when they were going to cut the program and he went up there?
Yeah, he became a dude.
There's a third running back, too, I want to say, that we're missing
from
in that in that era. Yeah. Like boom, boom, boom. Tevin Coleman, Jordan Howard. I want to say that there was another one there.
I can't think of who was before Tevin Coleman.
But they produced some receiver weapons as well.
At that time, the Big Ten had some really good running backs. Like my year in 2014, we had like probably, I'd say like four of the best top 5 running backs in, because you had
Michigan State. Seems like they've always had good ones.
Yeah, they had.
L.J. Scott was up there for a minute.
L.J. Scott wasn't there.
Jeremy Langford.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
He's the hardest person I ever had to tackle.
Really?
Man, dude wouldn't go down.
Really? So he's the one?
Yeah.
He's out of the blue sky?
Yeah.
I picked it?
Jeremy Langford was the toughest tackle.
You couldn't bring him down.
Now, Saquon is the most gifted athlete I couldn't tackle him either.
Did he ever leap over you?
Yes.
He did.
You didn't see the picture?
Oh,
man.
I don't know if I want to look at it.
Oh, Tim.
So he leapt right over you.
You know what?
Just like he's done to countless other players.
When he hurdled me, I was a fan. I've never been a fan of somebody doing something to me. But
Did you go back and just clap?
It's nothing you can say.
That's pretty good.
I never told you the story about this.
No,
So we watching tape, right?
Okay.
We watching tape, and they had played Illinois like 2 weeks before they played us. And he hurdled some corner.
Some clown for Illinois.
Yeah, some corner. And
you hear
scored.
that fish?
He hurdled from like the 3-yard line and scored. I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, that is funny. I'm like, I'm 6'3", so there's no way that ever happened to me.
But when you go into that crouching
and
position.
we fast forward to me and him, he like broke Joey down, gave Joey the business. He come around the corner and I'm coming down like, oh yeah, it's time. And I took one little knee bend and I seen him gallop and jump. I tried to stand up, Tim. I couldn't get him. It was over.
You tried to put the hand up there
I was
to
like,
try to grab a leg or something?
I was like, this guy's amazing.
Oh.
So I was a fan. I almost asked him for his autograph after the game. I really did.
Oh, man. You could have at least gotten a jersey swap or something like that.
College jersey swap.
Okay, here we go, Tyvis. We've got updates to the Buckeye men's basketball squad transfer portal. And on both sides, too. On both sides.
Yes.
First with the women's squad, Cody McMahon actually did go into the portal.
I've kind of felt that was coming.
From yesterday's comments, we were talking about them You went that way.
And I said,
I talked to Kevin
hope she
McGuff
didn't,
last
but
night.
I just kind of felt she did.
I talked to Kevin McGuff last night. He wasn't going to mention Cody by name, but he definitely said some players are going into the portal, and also alluded to the fact that, hey, there's some crazy things this offseason, like the figuring out how much money we're going to get and the expenditures for each player, like the breakout interviews, how that goes. But this is wild stuff that Cody goes into the portal.
I think,
man,
I mean, I
don't know how I feel about it.
I can see it from, I try to leave my biases out of it, and I try to put myself in other people's shoes. I think for Cody, she's looked at this situation like, listen, I've played my best ball here, and we've been bounced in the second round, 3 straight years or something like that. So I think for her, she's like, and she even said as much, like I think she posted and said like she wants to be around winning or something, where people take winning as serious as me.
She did.
Whatever
It was a very
like
calculated.
That.
It's quite the comment to put out there.
When you put that out there, like that's it. Like it's done. You kind of ruined that relationship to go back. But I get it. She's a competitor. There's no doubt that she's a competitor. She's gonna go out wherever she goes. Hopefully she goes somewhere that helps her get to where she want to go, and ultimately that's her winning the championship. I think she's a great contributor. Obviously she's a force when she got the ball and she puts her head down and gets to that cup. Nobody can really stop her. And I think with her, she just felt like she wasn't getting the talent around her. I always said that they needed another big. They needed to shoot the ball well, and some of those things just wasn't happening for Cody to be effective the way she wants to be effective. Because if everybody's going to the paint, then they're going to run 2-3. And that's exactly what happened to a lot of, if you watch them play other teams, a lot of teams went zone because it was to stop Cody and make everybody else shoot shots. And when you don't have those girls or those women hitting those shots consistently, it's hard for Cody to continue to score. So I think for her, she wants to go somewhere that has that so she can get her one-on-one.
Look, you make good points.
Thank you. I'm a basketball expert, too.
Hold on. I wasn't finished yet. I mean, I could, I guess, use it without the comments of throwing the rest of the team out there. Yeah, because if we're being honest, Cody is looked at to be sort of a superstar.
Yes.
She's not a 20 a game scorer, Like there could be more from Cody if we're being honest. If we are going after every single thing that we can get, you're looking at a team sense, but you're also looking at an individual sense of what can I do to make this team better. Her percentages has gone down each of the last 3 years, from 51% to 46% to 44%. She shot the three a little bit better.
Yeah,
she finally was shooting the three a little bit better, but not a true three-point shooter. And the rebounding was down to 16.5 points per game. That's the most points that she scored, but she came in as a true freshman already scoring 15 a game. Yeah. 15.1. So if you're looking for that, that elevation there, step by step, she's become a better player. But I would imagine making those comments that hurt a lot of feelings around the program. I'm sure not everybody's going to agree with the sentiments there. And we'll see what happens. I mean, it doesn't seem like that's going to be a situation where she goes in the portal and then comes back out.
No,
saying some stuff like that. And remains at Ohio State.
I think she 10 toes down on leaving.
But in 2 minutes, as I said before, I need you to help me. Did we just go down the exact same road? Because we've got some news for the men's basketball program as well. We're hitting on that in 2 minutes. Timmy and Tyvis in. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound 670, it's an accident at 315. That's on the right berm. Southbound east outer belt traffic is slow between Livingston and I-70. Expect delays there. This report is sponsored by Cordell and Cordell. Cordell and Cordell Divorce and Family Law. 866-323-7529. 866-323-7529. Cordell and Cordell, a partner you can count on. CordellCordell.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Now at participating locations, it's UDF's new Sicilian-style pizza. We serve it on our family recipe focaccia crust, handcrafted in our bakery. And right now, get any size Coca-Cola fountain drink free with your purchase. Pizza from United Dairy Farmers, made for you.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Are you sick of the Ohio winter weather like me? Well, spring camping is almost here, and deals are blooming at RCD RV. From March 15th through the 29th, take advantage of our spring savings event. Over 800 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Let us help plan Plan a springtime adventure for you. New travel trailers starting as low as $12,995. Campers for every single budget. Visit the locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online at rcdrv.com. Don't wait. RCD RV is your destination for springtime adventure.
In-betweens are made for pizza. In between meals, meetings, thoughts, that's pizza time. Stop at Speedway and get 2 hot, delicious slices of pizza and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce for $5 with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings. Want to upgrade your outdoor space? Check out Getchy's in Dublin for a massive selection of maintenance-free polylumber furniture. It's built to last, no staining, and it's made from recycled materials. Need a storage shed, pergola, or even a garage? Well, they're Central Ohio's trusted dealer for Weaver Barnes as well. If you need a kid's playset, they've got custom wood and vinyl designs built for fun and durability. Stop by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings' huge showroom in Dublin or shop over 7,000 products online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Uncomfortably talking about food.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is Man and Bone.
Yes, it is. Timmy and Tyvis are filling in for the guys here today. By the way, Common Man and T-Bone are sponsored by Hinderer Motor Company. Yes, indeed. And, of course, it is a lovely Wildcard Wednesday here on the show. And we just got finished talking about the toughest competitor, the toughest person Tyvis ever went against in college or the pros. He said Jeremy Langford, but it started with Saquon Barkley.
Saquon is
and
really good.
Dave Biddle had already found the photo. Yep, it is great. The good thing for you is I don't remember the play, okay?
I do.
That's the good thing for you, though.
I do. That's why I hate the black jerseys. The first time we wore all black, and that happened to me. So I hate all black jerseys, but the white ones, every time we wore the all whites, I got a pick. So I love the all whites.
Well, if you want to see the video, I just did a quick search and found Tyvis in the best of Saquon's college hurdles.
He gave Joey the business on the same play.
He sure
but
did.
Everybody
Sure
skipped
did.
right past that part.
No, that was.
I'm telling, Joey got dirty too.
He got folded up like a lawn chair. Joey, to do that to that kind of
kid is gifted.
player.
That kid is gifted.
That is crazy. Okay, so we hit on some women's basketball, some portal news. Big time portal action today for the Ohio State Buckeyes. We've got the first transfer boom. Tyvis,
saw it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Former Indiana guard Gabe Cupps commits to Ohio State.
Well, he was Mr. Basketball in Ohio.
Yes, he was. He's 20 years old. He's 6'2". He's from Dayton, Ohio. He's not the heaviest set guard that we've ever seen in the world. But here's the thing. I had already spoken about this.
Yeah.
I'm already on record about if Gabe Cupps comes in, where I was going to stand on that, how I was going to feel about that.
I know exactly where you stand and how you feel.
I was not overly excited with the prospects of Gabe Cupps. I don't know the young man. I don't want to be Mr. Negative about this team. That is never my goal. That's not my aim. I merely want to see this program get back to where I think they should be. That's all any of this was ever about. That's what it is for true Buckeye basketball fans.
So Gabe Cupps just doesn't do it for you, huh?
Gabe Cupps might do it, and that's the point.
I get it.
Might.
I get it.
And we are just coming off a transfer portal season in which they threw a lot, at Michi, who had proven college basketball experience.
Yes.
I can't blame him for that one, except for something happened with the team chemistry and the makeup and his role and his fit that did not jive with him, and he was just gone.
Yeah.
And so that was a problem.
Yep.
And that was supposed to be a big-time player, at least a big-time contributor, a starter, whether he was the first guy off the bench averaging 25 minutes a game.
Does he get another year? Does he have eligibility?
I have no idea how that's going to break, but could you possibly in any world see that Michi is back here?
No. Well, maybe.
That's the thing a lot of people are talking about because Marcus Johnson,
that's what I say, maybe,
another Mr. Basketball.
Maybe he was doing it to redshirt.
Could reclassify, but that would blow my mind.
It would blow mine too.
If something like that happened.
If that was what happened, Man, what people would do for family.
The point that I was going to make is that you just went this route to try to build your front court with your starters and guys that you just had not seen do anything in their first season of college basketball. Also, it was just one season of college basketball. Gabe Cupps has 2, but he's been on the shelf. So he had one season as a true freshman where he played over 20 minutes per game, but in most of the highlight films that you're going to see, where you're seeing what he's capable of, his strong plays, his quickness, his ability to, pump fake and get to the rack off the dribble, hit the three. But the numbers are the numbers. In 22 minutes per game, 2.6 points, 1.8 rebounds, 35% from three, 36% from the field. 36% from the field for a guard.
What year is he?
He might have 3 years of eligibility left because of the medical issue this past year.
Okay, so he's been in college for two years.
Again, I don't want to be negative about Gabe Cupps and what he could be. And again, you look at the backcourt. My hope is that he's coming in. The NIL money is where it is. It's not over the top. He's a bench player that can earn his way into a bigger role, because so far you have not seen what this young man might be capable to do at the high Big Ten level. Well, do you not agree?
I agree with that. But this is one of those things that when you look at the men's bench now.
Well, what bench?
That's my point.
And
so
Mahaffey's gone.
That's my
Parks
point.
are gone, which I think were moves that needed to happen.
This is literally my point of why you go get a guy like that.
Okay.
Because maybe he's not a starter, but if he does materialize into something, he could be a spark off the bench. He could kind of be like how Ty Jerome is for the Cavs. He's not a starter, but he at that 6-man role, he comes in and he just keeps things going. He can score, those things. You need somebody off the bench. We have 4 guys that we depended on a night in, night out basis. And if those 4 guys didn't do anything, that was done. We had nothing else. So I think for this move, maybe he's not a starter, and maybe his numbers is what his numbers are. But hopefully, given an opportunity now that he's healthy, maybe he fits with what Diebler's trying to do, and maybe he can become a contributor off the bench, because we need something
at
off
the very
bench.
least, I hope the fit is there and the head and the heart is there. That's got to be it.
If the fit ain't there, they should have never even did that to begin with. Like, Diebler should be able to look at these guys and be like, he fits the style of offense that I'm trying to run. That's who I should go after. Not the name, who fits the scheme.
It's not disappointment for me. It's seeing the rest of the plan click together, I think. And this being the first one that you see when the transfer portal opens. And it's just the fact that we know that you're going to need to strike with some big-time players.
Yeah.
And again, Cupps could turn out to be a good player, a really good Big Ten player. We just don't know that yet.
What if he's the starting guard next year? You going to be like, you going to eat your words.
Well, if he's the starting guard and produces, then I will.
I hope he does.
Why would I just if he's the starting guard and doesn't turn out to do anything as a starter?
Well, I guess you got a point there.
I would need to see him be a starter and then be awesome. Then I will eat my words, and I would be happy to do it. But again, you've got to, like you just said, you got to have a lot of components to a basketball team. If it's not meant to be a starting spot, because again, I would sure hope that you're loving John Mobley and Bruce Thornton back on your team.
Yeah, I think it's funny that when the portal opened up, he was the first name that everybody talked about, and everybody felt like
it was strange to me.
Yeah,
because it was strange to me. Because I know Gabe Cupps as much as any other basketball fan in Ohio does, and I would have wanted him coming out of high school. Yes, of course you would have.
I mean, yeah, but it's funny because it seems like I see why you say like they're going down the same rabbit hole, because they went to another quote unquote blue blood program and took a guy from there, but that wasn't producing that much at there.
And again, don't know what he would have done as a sophomore.
Correct.
It wasn't off to a hot start in the very brief games he played in.
Yes.
Didn't make a bucket.
Yes.
And then out. But he was the number 94 overall prospect. He was number 3 in Ohio from 23, behind Devin Royal and Dalen Swain. And we know Devin Royal's been chit-chatting with Dalen Swain from Xavier.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Devin Royal was chatting with him to recruit him and then jumped in the portal? No, you come here. I'm leaving. You come here. Take my spot. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I don't think Devin Royal's leaving.
No. Let me give you this, too. Tom Izzo, elder statesman, about the transfer portal. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that the transfer portal is open right now, and he was really, really passionate when talking about it.
I'm going to worry today about the guys I got in this program that have done an incredible job this year, and that's it. And if that costs me later, so be it. But Tom Izzo isn't cheating the people that he has that have been loyal to him for this chaos that is going on out there. I'm going to do what's fair to the kids. I'm going to give them every ounce of energy I have until we lose. Then I'll worry about the next day.
I read that Tom went on for 10 minutes at that press conference about the portal and the fact that it's open right now and all these teams are still playing. And I completely understand what he's saying there. He was really fired up about it.
I wonder why that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I in all sports, I don't understand why. Like, okay, so doesn't it have to go with academics, right? Like, it's like, but that can't be the case because they're in school right now, right?
Of course they are. It's middle of March.
So, okay, if it has nothing to do with academics, then why would you not wait until everything's done?
Exactly. Well, it can still have something to do with academics. That's the point you're making.
How can it have something to do with it?
Because you can still wait. We just have spring break, and then the semester is going to carry out another couple of weeks at the very least. Most of it goes into early May. So just wait until the tournament's done so then those teams can know what their end of season actually looks like. Wait another 2 weeks.
I'm just saying, how did it even get to this point?
I don't know.
That's the part that makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense in football. It doesn't make any sense in basketball. It's not supposed to make sense. All right. I, for one, cannot imagine what it's like to be a fan of this team. We'll talk about next. Timmy and Tyvis in. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Got a new accident on westbound 670 that is before I-70 that's been moved off onto the left berm. And northbound 71's got some slow traffic between Green Lawn and 7315. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Are your windows sticking? Is your drywall cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the foundation repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates as low as 9.90% APR with a Visa Platinum credit card from BMI FCU.
The perfect low-rate card for your wallet.
Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the place to be for all the basketball action. Watch every game at once with over 50 feet of video wall and more than 30 TVs. Endless chances to win big. Show off your jump shot in our King of the Court drawings or create your perfect bracket for a shot at Penn Cash. Enjoy food and bucket specials all tournament long. Guarantee your spot. Reserve a table now at HollywoodColumbus.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Let's talk about feeling your best. If you don't feel the same energy, strength, maybe feeling moody, or it seems you lost your drive with your partner, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, may be the answer, and you'll find true experts at Low T Center. Getting tested is fast and easy. Don't settle for a standard doses TRT program. I learned about the personalized therapy at Low T Center and the results you can expect with customized TRT. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
It's Kubota Orange Days. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs, get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,000 off BX 2380 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Stop by CEC Turf and Tractor in Athens, Canal, Winchester, Lancaster, or Toledo to see their full line of Kubota tractors and mowers, or check them out online at cecturfandtractor.com.
A Tim Hortons treat with Nutella is the perfect way to add a little joy to your day, whatever your day brings. Imagine reading your book with a smooth hazelnut mocha iced cap topped with Nutella, or tackling your to-do list with a delicious croissant filled with Nutella and whipped sweet cream. And when you're heading to the office, grab a hazelnut mocha iced coffee with cold foam, because there's nothing better than combining that irresistible Nutella taste with your favorite Tims. Treat yourself with the Nutella lineup, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants, naturally and artificially flavored.
Save on credit card interest and keep more money in your pocket. Open a new Visa from Kemba Financial Credit Union and pay 0% annual percentage rate on purchases and balance transfers made within the first 90 days for 18 months. Visit Kemba.org to apply or to learn about our signature card with more benefits and extra cash back. Restrictions apply. Offer ends March 31st, 2025.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
There's a lot on the line in a divorce. Your home, savings, retirement, maybe even kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions it can take, you really need a partner you can count on. I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. We're committed to helping protect your personal interests and the life you've built. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Talk to us today.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
The tournament is underway. Is your bracket a big pile of trash like mine? Big Voice Guy took it on the chin this year. Anyway, check your standings in the Fan and 10 TV Bracket Challenge.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew, Ohio Bottled Buckeye Bowl.
The most accurate bracket, not mine, will take home $1,000. Check your progress at 971thefan.com. Wasting time has never been more fun. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
The Fan Poll is brought to you by Caster Connection. Visit CasterConnection.com to shop online or to work with our Caster Solution Specialists.
No filler guests, no intelligence, and most of the time, no sports. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Man and Bone out today. Saw our guy T-Bone tweet about the appendix. My goodness. Can you believe it? Poor guy. He's doing fine, though. He's doing fine. So we appreciate everybody reaching out. Yeah, and he texted me. He was like, oh, I'm just sitting here in the bed watching NBA. Like he would, right?
Yeah.
He was watching Jimmy Butler's return to Miami.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler did not have the game that I imagine he would have.
No.
He stunk.
Stinks.
Yeah.
What a great end it was, too, to his time in Miami. I think he handled it beautifully, like a pro. He handled it like a professional.
That's the way of life.
That's what we do,
As
right?
an athlete nowadays.
Can anybody do anything with any kind of humility?
There's no amicable stuff.
Why? You're rich. Just end it well.
I want out. That's what they say. I want out. I am not playing here anymore. You have no choice but to trade me.
But it's never quiet, right? Like you said, amicable.
It's only been one player that I can think of recency to where they asked for a trade and the coach and the team decided that's not going to happen.
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking not Miles. I'm thinking of Kawhi Leonard when he was with the Spurs. Greg Popovich said, go sit on that bench over there. You under contract.
You know, I haven't thought about Kawhi Leonard.
You should.
For how many years?
You know why?
I don't even think about him. Is he a New Balance guy too? Is he on some
been on a
commercials?
heater the last few games. Have you not? Listen.
No. Okay,
When they played the Cavs, that man had 33 points. He looked like number 2 from Toronto.
He should. You act like 33 points is some kind of breaking news game for a guy of Kawhi Leonard's talents. Kawhi Leonard's supposed to be a superstar in the game of basketball.
He plays every other game.
Exactly. That's what it's been for the last half of his life.
I didn't know he still had that type
Sometimes
of
I'm
game.
here, sometimes I'm not.
Yeah, Kawhi, listen, the Clippers might do something now.
Hey, if you miss any part of today's show, then you can always download and listen to the daily podcast. Where, Tyvis?
Anywhere you get your podcast. If Common Man was here, he'd tell you to like and subscribe. Click to this stupid podcast. That's what he was saying.
Listen to this stupid show. It doesn't get any stupider on the podcast. It's the same amount of stupidity. And, of course, the podcast is brought to you by Care Heating and Cooling. Care Heating and Cooling took care of my HVAC. You know they're extra tall these days?
The HVAC?
Yeah, like is this something that you've ever looked at or noticed? Have you ever had to do anything with your heating and cooling system since you've been a man? Whether that's renting, owning, whatever.
Since I've been a man, huh?
Yes, since you went from boy to man.
Nope. Can't say I have.
Must be nice.
It is.
Aren't you getting out of renting soon?
Yes.
It's exciting.
Then I'm gonna have to worry about those.
Yes,
things.
you will.
And
you're gonna want to call Care.
Life will be stressful.
It will be. Everything breaks. Everything sucks. That's the thing about it. Teddy just had to take a day on Monday to get heating and cooling installed, didn't you?
Yeah, and like you said, the air conditioner's just a little taller now. Yeah, a little taller.
Ultra tall. They must be better.
You know what you do in the summertime if your AC unit isn't working, you're supposed to take your hose, go out there and spray it off.
I've never done that. Have you ever done that?
It works.
You
Trust me.
Spray it with the hose?
I have not.
Throw water on it?
Spray it with the hose.
I heard you're supposed to put like a live wire to it, then spray it,
Yeah,
and then get in there,
that.
touch the metal. See how it goes.
Spray it off. I'm telling you.
Spray it off?
Yeah.
So you do that?
No, but I know people that have.
You let somebody else. You let somebody else do that.
This is what I heard.
That's what I heard. You heard it? Let's see. We've got some more wild cards. It is a Wildcard Wednesday, of course. We've got Bacon House, my double T's. All right. Thank you, Carl. Timmy, what was the fate of your crappy college car? I told this story, I think, a couple days ago when I was in with Bone, how I was in Utah on my way to Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Mazda B2200, a 1990 edition. This was a Mazda pickup truck. Most people don't think pickup trucks when you think of Mazdas, right?
Yeah.
You think of the Miata, maybe the Mazda 3 or the Mazda 6.
You call it by it's Maserati. Maserati.
This was a Maserati in every sense of the word. This pickup truck did not even have power steering. No power steering.
That's scary.
Yeah, you actually had to use your muscle to turn the wheel.
I'm not doing that.
You had to be picking up momentum for those turns to be easy. Like if you were starting from a stop and you were trying to turn the wheel and then get a certain way,
absolutely not.
It took strength. So I told the story about how we had to drive it through a canyon at the very beginning. I had to get through the Wasatch Mountains, the big mountain range in northern Utah that goes from south to north. East of Salt Lake City. We had to get through it on the interstate, and the winds must have been blowing 80 miles an hour when we went through this canyon, and I thought I was going to lose all my stuff. The tarp went flying. It was like Castaway, Tom Hanks with the sail. It left. Bungee cord snapped. Well, I wound up getting that car through the college years, and I always had to keep oil in the car because it naturally leaked oil, but not enough to where I was going to repair that part of the engine or sink that kind of money into a car that I think my dad paid for. I think he paid $5,000 cash back in I don't know,
1998
or something for that car. Like that was how long we'd had it.
Did feel like getting your oil fixed.
Yeah, and it ultimately got me through my years at the University of Kansas, driving around town, going to my golf course.
Did you
games,
have it as a
class.
freshman?
I had it. Yeah, I mean, I had it in Utah for my freshman year, and then sophomore, junior, senior years at KU. I had it, and I was the truck guy.
He was rich.
I was the pickup truck guy.
He was rich too.
I mean, I at least had wheels. I had a car.
I tell you what, that's better than a lot of people, because when I was in college, man, I Flintstoned a lot of things, man, just walking everywhere.
The thing that I realized is that when you have a pickup truck in college, people like to use the bed of your pickup truck as a garbage can.
I did not know
People
that.
just throw cans, beer cans, empty McDonald's bags. You never knew what I was going to find in the bed of that pickup truck coming back from class after it'd been there for 5 or 6 hours or so in the parking lot.
I was fortunate. I got my first college car. My first car ever was a 2012 Buick Verano. I love
Buick
that car.
Verano?
Love that car.
Tyvis driving a Buick?
Man. That
must be nice.
It was my favorite car.
Must be nice.
It was, well, when you move out of the dorms at Ohio State, you got to have a vehicle to live off campus. So my grandfather bought me a Buick.
That's nice, man. And the fact that it was a 2012 is your first car.
Yeah, it was nice.
I mean, we actually are driving a car that's a 2014.
I got to tell you. I got to tell you about the story about how we raced. Me, Cardell, and our Armani Reeves race.
Okay, I will. And I didn't tell you about the team that I can't imagine being a fan of right next, coming up. That's next. Man and Bone out today. It is Timmy and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
2 lanes are now blocked off from an accident on westbound 670 at I-70. Traffic is stop and go from US 33 with a 9-minute delay right now. Southbound 315 traffic is also slow between 670 and Richtown. 3-minute slowdown there. This report is sponsored by Cordell and Cordell. Cordell and Cordell, Divorce and Family Law, 866-323-7529, 866-323-7529. Cordell and Cordell, a partner you can count on. CordellCordell.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived, the only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings. Want to upgrade your outdoor space? Check out Getchy's in Dublin for a massive selection of maintenance-free polylumber furniture. It's built to last, no staining, and it's made from recycled materials. Need a storage shed, pergola, or even a garage? Well, they're Central Ohio's trusted dealer for Weaver Barnes as well. If you need a kid's playset, they've got custom wood and vinyl designs built for fun and durability. Stop by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings' huge showroom in Dublin or shop over 7,000 products online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
He shoots, he scores! It's a great time of year to be a fan, but the fun stops when you or a loved one can't control your gambling. Maryhaven is here to help with in-person, virtual, and group options. Learn more at maryhaven.com.
At Diamonds Direct, our experts go the extra mile to ensure you have the tools to say I do with absolute confidence. Our promise to you is a completely risk-free shopping experience rooted in transparency, education, and integrity. No pressure, no intimidation, just clarity and confidence in your purchase. But we're about more than just price. Everything is backed by our exclusive guarantees. Put our tools to the test against any competitor, and our expert staff will ensure you get the very best overall value and unforgettable experience. Learn more at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
The best matchup is you in a new Kia from Coughlin Kia. Get into a new Kia now with $0 down. Get 0% financing on select new Kias and make 0 payments for 3 months on any new Kia in stock. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
0% for 72 equals $13.89 per 1,000 financed on Nero EV, EV6, and EV9 with approved credit through Kia Motor Finance. 90 days deferred payments until June 2025. Qualified manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. No security deposit. Residency restrictions may apply. Offers cannot be combined. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31/25.
We're in Raising Cane's with the man that started it all. Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy? We got chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast, and their world famous cane sauce. We'll shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
When you reach for UDF's new pizza, you're getting more than just a quick slice. You're getting family recipe focaccia dough, handcrafted in our bakery. You're biting into a hot, crispy crust. You're tasting delicious sauce and loads of meaty, cheesy flavor. You might even be burning the roof of your mouth on that first bite, but that's okay. It's a good burn. UDF makes more than just pizza. We make pizza for you. New Sicilian-style pizza from United Dairy Farmers at participating locations. UDF, made for you.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I always have the greenest lawn in the neighborhood. It's luscious. I swear by two things, water and Weed Man. Weed Man is locally owned and operated by Corbin and Audrey. They will make sure your lawn is weed-free and looking gorgeous. Of course, they get rid of weeds, but they also do aeration, mosquito control, grub control, crabgrass prevention, and flea and tick control for your four-legged friends. For a free quote, give them a call, 614-733-3747, weedmanusa.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. 142 NFL reps, including 6 head coaches and 5 GMs on hand at Ohio State today for the Pro Day for Buckeye draft prospects. Meanwhile, from college basketball, a couple of Ohio State notes. Through the transfer portal, the Buckeyes have gotten guard Cade Cups from Indiana, a Centerville native. He'll have 3 seasons of eligibility remaining. The women's basketball team at Ohio State has seen Cody McMahon go into the transfer portal. Leading scorer for the Buckeyes was first team All Big Ten the last 2 years, and he has 1 season of eligibility remaining. Couple of games in the NIT quarterfinals tonight. Kent State at Loyola Chicago. UAB is at Cal Irvine. Just one more day before the baseball season starts. For both the Cincinnati Reds, who will be at home with the San Francisco Giants, and for the Cleveland Guardians, who will be in Kansas City to take on the Royals. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Off topic is on brand. This is Man and Bone.
Man and Bone out today. Thinking of our guy Bone, and seeing all the messages come in for him on social media. That's great. He is doing fine. I hope he's going to be going home today. Having to get that appendix out. Look, he's just like Joe Burrow now, an athlete.
Look at that.
You never know when that thing can go wrong. It's a weird thing, the appendix, too, because the human body does not need it, but yet it can screw you up.
Yeah, he's the second person I've known this year that's had to get that removed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are things that you don't really think about. You don't really know it's an issue until it is in a lot of pain. And it's some part of your body that you probably never experienced the pain before.
Yes. You got yours?
As far as I know, it's in there. Unless somebody took it out without me knowing.
I'm about to say, you talking like you done had the surgery.
No, I'm not. We were just discussing it last night at home, just thinking about Bone. And hoping that he was good, which we knew that he would be.
Yeah.
And so that's nice to see. But yeah, that's one of those crazy things where you just have to get up in the morning, you can't go to bed, and then you have to make that call. Do I go to the hospital? Do I not? And
that's such
ultimately do.
That is such a why you laugh. That is something that every person really contemplates. Like, is it that serious?
Yeah,
do I really
right.
need to go to the,
I have to go.
Because
That's when you need a family to urge you, right?
Just a couple
to get
weeks
you to
ago,
go.
when I was playing basketball, and I was like, I think I might have broke my wrist, but it took me like 3 days to even do anything about it because it's like I don't really want to go up there. And
That's not surprising.
Do all these things.
That's not surprising. And then T-Bone, being the nice guy that he is, he thanked me but apologized to me for having to co-host yesterday. And I said, T-Bone, you're under the knife. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine, right? Now, maybe might not be fine for Tyvis because he doesn't like anyone to take PTO.
Well, I mean,
you probably would have wanted to see him back later that day.
If he was able to do it. Listen, I got my wisdom tooth pulled on a Friday, and I showed up Saturday, so.
Wait, you're not supposed to be ready to go after a wisdom tooth operation? Aren't you completely out of it and loopy and still kind of the drugs wearing off?
I was not. I was ready to go because they needed me.
You didn't have any bad things happen post surgery? Because I did when I had my wisdom teeth taken out.
No.
They got infected, the whole deal. Had to go back in again and get like the medicated packets.
Doing the salt packages?
Oh, no, I did whatever they told me. I did whatever they told me to do, and they warned me that it's a thing. Like there's a chance for your case, like it could become painful again, and it did. It did.
That didn't happen to me this time, actually.
It's good. I was in the middle of a work day, and I had to leave. I'd never had that happen before where you felt
think I was
so
here.
No. This was in a previous life. I did that here at the Fan one time.
You did.
I just left work.
If something happened to you, you was like, I just gotta go, and you left because I can't remember what you was going. What was happening?
Maybe I'd just been around you a little bit too long.
That could be a possibility.
That would never be a thing.
I'm shocked my wife hasn't left me yet.
Oh, come on. No, we're going to do a Fat Boy food tip this segment, but I was telling you, I cannot understand, and I'm glad to feel this way because they're a division rival and one of my most hated teams growing up. It's not the Cowboys, it's not the Eagles in this case, but it is the New York Football Giants. And Teddy and I were looking at the New York Football Giants and their like recent resume here, even through the Eli Manning years. Of course, like they won 2 Super Bowls, so that stands. But one of those Super Bowls, they weren't even a double-digit win team. We found out that they've had only 8 double-digit win seasons since
it's like the early 90s.
mid-90s. Yeah. I mean, they're not as woeful as, say, my favorite team has been in that span, even though the arrow's pointing up. And I have a lot to feel optimistic about because we got a transcendent quarterback with the Washington Commanders, and that's Jaden Daniels. But for those keeping score, the Commanders just logged their 4th double-digit win season since 1992.
Must be nice.
Since our guy Jim Lachey left the team. 4 double-digit win seasons in a 30-year span.
Us Cleveland Brown fans were.
It's a lot like that.
3-13. So
it's a lot like that.
Or 3-14. Excuse me.
But my point being is the Giants are bringing in Russell Wilson,
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. But it pains me for fan bases that are in this sweepstakes to see if we're getting Aaron Rodgers for what is inevitably going to be a lousy season with no future,
You're talking about the
a holdover. Or the Giants. Yeah, I'm talking about the Steelers.
The Giants ain't getting Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm talking about the Giants getting Russell Wilson.
Okay.
That's my whole point, is that I would never have been excited to get Russell Wilson if I'm a fan of that team. And now the Giants are going to go through that. They've seen Saquon Barkley become as good as he's become. They don't re-sign him. Eli Manning years ended. You get Daniel Jones. I don't think anybody was excited about in the first place. They make that one postseason appearance. They pay him, but he stinks. He's no good. Now he's gone. Now you're possibly going to pay Russell $21 million. It's a one-year deal. You got Jameis Winston. It sounds horrible in New York.
I mean, listen, Jameis is fun. Jameis is fun. With Malik Neighbors, that's fun. Because even though
zero fun, sir.
Listen, even when the Browns were losing, like Jerry Jeudy was like 3rd in receiving yards. Malik Neighbors with Jameis Winston is fun. Now, I don't know. Outside of that, they need to get some more weapons around them. But
well, at least it's fun then. They were 3-14 last year.
It can be exciting.
Yeah,
it can be exciting.
3-14 last year with Daniel Jones. Tyrod Taylor has been one of their guys in recent years. 2023, but
well, I mean, if they if they don't win no games this year, don't worry. The whole staff, everybody's getting fired anyway.
Doesn't really matter to me. I hope they stay down because they're the New York Giants. Fat Boy Food Tip.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip. This is dumb. I quit.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
Tyvis, I saw that you were discussing this with your guy, Eric Reeser.
Yes.
And Baker on Bishop and Friends. Raising Cane's, for those not in the know, has an alternative to cane sauce, and it is a honey mustard that they make there.
Yep.
And you and I, Matty Ice, even back in the day, Dave Holmes, our old buddy, they had told us about this other option. I had gone there probably 10 times thinking about it and then forgetting right after I finished. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to try the honey mustard.
Yep.
Finally did it a month or two ago.
Yep.
I can tell you, this is unbelievable, that honey mustard. Wow. What a competitor.
Yeah.
It is something special.
Now, you be careful because, see, I said this and I received a lot of backlash about this. And my thing is this. If you don't like the honey, if you think that I'm crazy or we're crazy for saying the honey mustard might be better than the cane sauce, it tells me you haven't tried the honey mustard because it's really good.
It is really good. And I understand how it's an extremely hot take. Trust me, it is.
Yeah,
it is. I'm not telling anybody to get off of cane sauce.
No, you
should go away.
You should get both.
It's a great deal that they have an option there. Sometimes you get the cane sauce, but another time you say, you know what? Feeling like the honey mustard tonight. I'm going with that.
I knew it was special, Tim.
Yeah.
When it comes in the same little carton as the cane sauce. I said, "Oh, this is house made."
House made, yeah. It's in the same plastic cup.
Yeah, so I said,
"What'd you think it was going to come in like some Sweet Baby Ray's type of thing with the peel back deal?" No.
So let me tell you, when I ordered it, I asked for the honey mustard, and they was like, how many do you want?" And I'm like, "Just one." I guess it's an upcharge.
Yeah.
So it's that good that it's enough. It's an
upcharge with cane sauce too. Like they only give you a certain amount based on what box you order.
But when you think of honey mustard, it's like that's like a regular sauce. It's like ketchup. It's like a regular sauce. But the fact that they charge you an upcharge for extra honey mustard, like that tells me it's something special.
It's good. It really is good.
So try it. If you haven't tried it, try the honey mustard. And tell me if I'm wrong.
I used to do the extra toast. I used to sub out the slaw and do an extra toast, butter on both sides. But later I've been doing extra fries.
Yes.
Extra crispy.
That's how you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the toast is good.
You're a good man.
You're a good man. Rumpelstiltskin's a good man. And so are you.
Do you ever take the two toasts and put the tenders between the toast and eat it like that?
Nah, I don't do that. Or why wouldn't I just get the sandwich? Why wouldn't I just get the chicken tender sandwich? I'm there to dip.
First of all, hold on.
The chicken fingers in the sauce. That's what I'm there to do.
If you get the sandwich, I promise you're going to continue to get the sandwich because that's my thing.
Speaking of sandwiches, whatever you're doing for dinner, cancel the plans. You guys should go to Jersey Mike's because it's their day of giving. And today is the day where all of the proceeds go to the mission that Dom Taberi, our 10 TV friend, has put his heart and soul into, Maria's Message.
Yep.
So that's the day. I think I saw in their commercial that Jersey Mike's since they've been doing this, have raised $111 million for local charities through this one day where they donate everything, all their proceeds.
That is nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And we had some for lunch today.
Stop and give me a sandwich.
I'll have it for dinner again tonight. They are good stuff because my wife doesn't like sandwiches for dinner, but I do because I'm normal. And a sandwich is a perfectly sane thing to have for a dinner. We're going to tell you about a wild hire in the state of Ohio. Timmy and Tyvis in for Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound 670 at I-70, an accident has been moved off onto the left shoulder. Still a little bit of stop-and-go traffic from 315, and another accident on Alum Creek, that near Bixby Road. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
In-betweens are made for pizza. In between meals, meetings, thoughts, that's pizza time. Stop at Speedway and get 2 hot, delicious slices of pizza and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce for $5 with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
New treatments for joint pain are here. By now, you've heard about regenerative medicine. If you're wondering if you're a good candidate, answer these questions. First, does chronic pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, or other joints keep you from doing the things you enjoy? Golfing, jogging, time with the family. Does it hurt doing the things you need to do, like getting out of bed, sleeping, working, and walking? And finally, do you want to avoid surgery and all of the pain, long recovery, and uncertainty that comes with it? If you answered yes to any of those, you need to call QC Kinetics now. Learn about exciting advancements in regenerative treatments that can give you long-lasting pain relief with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Get your free consultation today. Call QC Kinetics. That's QC Kinetics. Here's the phone number.
Call now, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Are you sick of the Ohio winter weather like me? Well, spring camping is almost here, and deals are blooming at RCD RV. From March 15th through the 29th, take advantage of our spring savings event. Over 800 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Let us help plan a springtime adventure for you. New travel trailers starting as low as $12,995. Campers for every single budget. Visit the locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online at rcdrv.com. Don't wait. RCD RV is your destination for springtime adventure.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings. Want to upgrade your outdoor space? Check out Getchy's in Dublin for a massive selection of maintenance-free polylumber furniture. It's built to last, no staining, and it's made from recycled materials. Need a storage shed, pergola, or even a garage? Well, they're Central Ohio's trusted dealer for Weaver Barns as well. If you need a kid's playset, they've got custom wood and vinyl designs built for fun and durability. Stop by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings' huge showroom in Dublin or shop over 7,000 products online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
Goes to Rothman and Ice has been named the best midday show in the country by our industry peers.
A winner if ever there was one.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Also, Common Man and T-Bone has been named best show at sucking the fan.
You can admit it. You want the greenest, fullest lawn in the neighborhood, and you're not sure how to get there. Well, let me help you. Start with the Anderson's 4-application lawn program, Oakland Nursery's finest DIY program, and available exclusively in Central Ohio at Oakland. Now on sale for $69.99, the Anderson's program covers 5,000 square feet. Plus, buy now and get a 15-pound bag of fortified season-long grub control, usually $22.99, now just $10 a bag. That's over 50% savings only at Oakland.
Common Man here. I take my job as endorser for Germain Lexus very seriously. I want to make sure that every Lexus on the lot meets my expectations. That's why I personally sit in each one. I massage the leather. Sometimes I take a nap in the back seat. If that's not a selling point, I don't know what is. Deal time. Lease the 2025 ES350 for as low as $409 per month, or get 3.49% financing up to 60 months on their most popular new Lexus models. 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, GermainLexus.com.
From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny and breezy with an isolated shower possible on this Wednesday evening. Temperatures in the low 50s. Overnight will dry it out. Clear skies, light winds down to the low 30s by Thursday morning. Plenty of sunshine for a good part of the day with high temperatures around 60, but again, a chance of a shower by evening and Thursday night. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Man and Bone are out today. Timmy and Tyvis are filling in for the guys. Of course, it is a lovely edition of Wildcard Wednesday. So Dustin chimes in, and he says, my substitute teachers saw... Oh, sorry about that. I already played that one.
You're doing God's work.
He said, saw T-Bone put out the post about getting the appendix removed. Best wishes, of course. Will Common Man be saving the appendix to sample and eat? Feels like this is a now or never moment for his human flesh tasting fantasy. That is.
Yeah, I guess he got a point there.
That is a thing.
They do give you the appendix, right? Can't you ask for that?
Yeah, you can, right? That's kind of weird.
Get it in a jar.
Get the thing in the jar. I'm not doing that. Would you? You wouldn't be one to do that, would you?
Keep my appendix?
Keep anything that got removed from your body? Some people are into that stuff. That's strange.
Yeah,
it's weird, right?
Absolutely not.
I'm guessing that T-Bone's doing that right now. He's getting it saved and put in whatever kind of liquid.
He's going to gift it to Common Man.
Yeah, how would you cook that? Would you bake it?
Well, if you
smoke it?
If you put it in the deep fryer, everything tastes better deep fried.
Yeah.
It's unhealthier, but.
Yeah, that's okay, though.
If you try to get over the taste, deep fried.
Would you have it with bread? Would you make
I breaded it, yes.
You would? Oh, wait. I thought you're not supposed to eat bread.
No, see, this is the thing. Not breaded. That's fair game to me. If it's breaded, that's fair game.
No, I'm talking about put it
2 slices.
I'm talking about slices and have a sandwich, an appendix sandwich.
No. That's out of you. No.
No?
You save yourself some calories.
No?
That's my skinny man food tip for the day.
Not doing that.
Get rid of the bread. Save yourself some calories.
Oh, but back on the last subject there, isn't my wife crazy for not ever allowing me to have a sandwich night at the house? We can't do sandwiches for dinners. I don't
like a deli sandwich.
Leave your bread thing out of this. Just come down to normal land for a second. She won't let us do sandwiches for dinner. She just can't get on board with it. Hates the idea
of a deli sandwich.
Yeah, or whatever kind of sandwich. Like you want to heat it up. You want to throw the sandwich in the oven and have sort of a grinder, or it's toasted a bit. Be my guest. I prefer cold cuts. That's the way I prefer it.
I'm a heat up guy.
You like to have them heated.
Yeah.
You like a hot sub.
Like a little 20, 25 seconds in the microwave type thing.
20, 25 seconds in the microwave?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I like it heated up.
Why wouldn't you just then go the extra mile and put it in the oven so you get a little bit of that crisp?
I mean,
crispy edges on the bread.
That's going to take a second.
Yeah, it will. It take like 5 minutes or whatever.
That's my point.
Put it in the oven.
Who wants to wait 5 minutes?
You can't handle a 5-minute wait when it's dinner time?
No.
Most of the time you're cooking dinner, it's going to be a lot longer than that. It's still a nice, convenient night.
You know what? I'm glad you brought this up because I got to get something off my chest. So I went to Chipotle yesterday for lunch, right? And I was talking to one of my friends, and I was explaining to him how I eat guacamole, but I've never had guacamole on my Chipotle burrito or bowl.
I haven't either.
Okay.
Because I think the upcharge is ridiculous. I'm already paying $12 or $13 for lunch. What am I getting? I'm going to go to a $20 experience for Chipotle? I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's plenty of stuff in there already. I'm sure it's good, though.
That's not what this story has to do. Yes, it's an upcharge. Yes. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is I was absolutely starving, and I went to Chipotle, and I decided to try it.
Okay.
And I decided I had the new hot honey chicken,
Haven't had that yet.
Brown rice, tomatoes, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, and guac. That was what's
tomatoes. You like the pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Anyways, when I ate this burrito, do you know how upset I was?
Why?
Because the guac it took away everything. Like
it overpowered.
Yeah, it was too much. And then this is the part that really
is it limey at least? Is there a lot of lime in the guac?
Yeah, but it was just too much. Like it took literally the whole burrito was destroyed.
So you pay extra and then wreck the burrito.
Yes.
Man, you should have just gotten it as a side dish to have for your chips. Or to put like a little bit in as you wanted it.
Well, I was driving, so I didn't want to.
You were what?
I was eating and driving.
What? You're eating a Chipotle in the car?
A burrito, yeah.
You're eating a Chipotle burrito in the car.
Are you crazy? How you gonna say this to me like I got the problem?
It's a Chipotle burrito. Have you seen the way that they roll those? They just stuff them and they roll them, and the first time you take a bite, it just goes spilling all out into the basket.
Tim, you
can't take that in
a
car.
sloppy eater.
I'm not a sloppy eater. That's the thing.
Yes, you
I know.
You mean to tell me that you
ever
can't
try that in the car? You fold the foil back and you're just chomping on that in the car?
Not only did I do that yesterday, I didn't even spill not one piece of rice.
Well, that must have been a sucky burrito. That must have been. Is there anything worse than a burrito? Because you're used to going to Chipotle, and the thing I commend them for is they will put a lot of stuff in there. That's good, right? That's a positive.
Yeah, sometimes it busts open, so you got to double wrap it.
And then I'll go to actually some sit-down Mexican spots. I won't name names, and it'll be a burrito that's a quarter the size of a Chipotle burrito. And it's just sad and pathetic.
I just don't.
Those I could eat in the car.
But
you shouldn't.
I mean, first of all, Tim, if you can't eat a burrito in the car, you have a problem. Let's just get that out there. Secondly,
a Chipotle burrito stuffed to the gills.
The moral of this story is don't try new things when you starve. I about threw that whole burrito out the window. That's how upset I was.
Tyvis, let me hit you with some college basketball here because this one was a bit of a shocker for some people. Richard Pitino becoming a hot coaching commodity again. Mm-hmm. Did you see all the memes of Rick Pitino at the game? And right above his right shoulder was a very, very well put together woman in a red shirt.
No, I didn't.
The entire time.
I did not.
Rick Pitino is smiling ear to ear when New Mexico's making runs or hitting shots, and they showed him a lot. And you're going to see it the second that you search up Rick Pitino. But on his way to Xavier.
Okay. I got you.
On his way to Xavier is Richard Pitino. I feel for their fans, really. I do. I think Xavier is one of the best mid-major basketball programs of all time with the success that they've had and the number of coaches they churn out. It's both a good thing and a bad thing at the same exact time. I saw some Xavier memes out there saying we're just going to go into this cycle of hiring Sean Miller, Chris Mack, and Travis Steele throughout the course of time.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people thought Chris Mack, this was an opportunity after his blow-up and disaster at Louisville to go right back to Xavier, where you look at Chris Mack's run there, it was insanely successful.
Yes.
I think he missed one tournament in his 8 years there and went to at least 4 Sweet 16s and an Elite 8 beyond that. Winning conference championships, just incredible success. And I thought Sean Miller did do him kind of dirty by leaving that quickly after they gave him a chance to get back in the game. And you can have success. They're in the Big East.
Was he there for 3?
Yeah, 2-3 seasons. I mean, the Buckeyes could have been taking a look at him. I would have been in on Sean Miller last year as a possibility with the search.
It would have been first of all, I don't know how much of a wide search we did. Like we kind of moved quickly on that.
True.
To Jake Debo.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
but Dusty May, Coach Cal, of course, through some back channels had expressed interest.
Yeah, but
Miller was right down there in Xavier.
Did they sit down with them?
I couldn't tell you.
See, I don't think they did.
Yeah.
I think they kind of just Jake's our guy.
Yeah.
That was kind of the thing. So it didn't matter if they had interest.
Had some discussions.
Yeah. So yeah.
What do you think about Richard though? Richard was a guy I think people liked for the Villanova job as well. But at least he's in the Big East, so you get the competition between father and son.
How long is his father going to be there? Do you think he's going to stay at St. John's?
I would hope Rick stays. He's of that age now. I think he's said things about that's his last spot. You don't ever hold coaches to this because the second you think that, they're gone and onto something else.
It'll be cool to see that, but I just for some odd reason, I don't think St. John's is the last place for Rick Pitino.
Xavier, though, is just the quintessential stepping stone gig.
Is Xavier the best basketball school in Ohio right now?
They're the only ones that made the tournament, so I mean, it is such a close race for that. At this point, no one has really expressed any kind of dominance or ability to take the lead in that race. Yeah. It's kind of Dayton, Cincy, Buckeyes, and Xavier, and none of them have really been all that great.
We got to get back.
Absolutely.
We just got to get back.
No, they absolutely do. All right. I have been hit with a recurring nightmare, and I'm starting to wonder if it's telling me my own fate. I'm going to tell you about that in 2 minutes. Timmy and Tyvis in for Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Southbound 71 after Spring Street. It's an accident on both berms. Police are there on scene. Alum Creek Drive still got that accident near Bixby Road. This report is sponsored by Cordell and Cordell. Cordell and Cordell, Divorce and Family Law, 866-323-7529, 866-323-7529. Cordell and Cordell, a partner you can count on. CordellCordell.com. I'm Eddie Zalek, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
When was the last time you had your plumbing inspected? Small issues such as tiny leaks or old water heaters can quickly turn into big problems if they're not caught early. Take action with Logan Services and schedule a free winter plumbing safety inspection to help keep your home running smoothly. Schedule your free inspection now and experience the fast, friendly service you've come to expect from Logan Services.
Hey Kroger shoppers, get ready for Customer Appreciation Week happening March 26th through April 1st. We've packed 7 days with amazing deals. And if you're a Boost member, you can save even more. Get excited and get ready to save. Thanks for being such an awesome customer. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Customers can save big on Kroger brand pasta and Kroger brand broth. Select varieties are only 99 cents each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It's Kubota Orange Days. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs, get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,000 off BX 2380 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Stop by CEC Turf and Tractor in Athens, Canal, Winchester, Lancaster, or Toledo to see their full line of Kubota tractors and mowers, or check them out online at CECTurfandTractor.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Man and Bone are out. Timmy and Tyvis are in. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer is coming up at 5:30 this afternoon. Like I said before, getting to hear Tyvis doing hockey conversation with Jeff Rimmer. That's what I'm here for today.
You like that?
I do.
You know, it's funny.
I cannot wait.
Right before I got here, I was playing NHL 25.
Oh, you were?
Yep, so nice.
Deacon. Who's
deaking it up?
You were deacon, huh?
Yep, hitting them triple deeks.
You were Deacon Jones.
Boop, boop.
That is great. Yep. It's good to hear. How do you perform in that video game?
You know, some days I do
better than Madden?
No. Heck no. Man, I don't even play Madden anymore because it's like it's easy. It's too easy.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Man.
I say that with respect to the people that play.
You can beat up on me a little bit. We should get on there and do a Twitch.
Tim, it's like I don't even the game. First of all, the game hasn't changed in like 10 years. It's the same video game.
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So you're picking up hockey now to try to challenge yourself.
Yeah, it's fun.
Didn't you and one of your former teammates, was it you and Cardale that were playing, or you and somebody else?
Playing what?
I thought you
3-on-3.
You told me you won a tournament,
Yeah, I
like
did.
an online tournament.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Who were you playing with?
One of my friends that I grew up with.
Okay.
We decided to all transition to hockey because Call of Duty is Call of Duty.
We needed something new.
Yeah, 2K is 2K, so I wanted a new challenge, and we picked up hockey, and we won this 3-on-3 tournament. It was good. It was
How many games did you have to win?
It's a 3-on-3 tournament, and we had to play 3. You had to win 3 games to win the tournament.
Okay. Yeah. Was this like a Did you get some money for this, or it was just
no? This is just the online.
Literally
mode.
just talking about some.
You just playing people
easy online thing.
Yeah.
So this really wasn't that big of an accomplishment.
It was because we hadn't done it. Like we are novices.
It's just step one.
We're novices when it comes to this game.
Was this akin to just getting your first crown in a battle royale in Fortnite? Is that it? Like I just won a game?
When you talk about getting a dub in Fortnite or Duty, that is the hardest. That was one of the hardest things.
Wait, just getting
back in the day.
Just getting a win in a Fortnite match?
What?
Just one?
What?
I've got lots of those. I'm
talking about back in the day, like COVID times, 2020.
Everybody was playing.
Peak gaming when everybody played the game.
That's right.
Getting a dub in them games was very, very difficult.
Yes, it was. It was. So I got to tell you about this dream that I've been having. There's a theme.
King?
There's a theme here. No. So originally. Is there a thing? Do you ever get bothered like I do? Because you've got young girls now, too, in your neighborhood. If people are speeding in your actual neighborhood.
Does that bother me?
Yeah, forget about like on the interstate. Oh, okay, like obviously there's speed limits for a reason, but I don't really care what's going on in the fast lane on the interstate.
Yes, it does. It bothers me.
We live on a street that's a 35-mile-an-hour road, and there's a school right there, and the sidewalk's there, and we got a crosswalk in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I'm growing a little bit, it continually bothers me to see. Sometimes you'll see an occasional car doing 90, like on our 35-mile-an-hour street. And
it ain't 90, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not like I can do anything about it other than curse at the sky, and it just it bothers me. Guys sitting on the porch like,
It's probably some young teenagers with their music blasted.
So the original dream nightmare for me went that there were these hillbillies in a pickup truck, and it started.
They had that Twisted Sister going, we're not gonna take it.
This actually started on the roads, and so like I apparently gave them the bird as they were on the road because they had cut me off and they were speeding, and so
you have road rage.
Yeah. And so what had happened is I got home. And then I saw their car again, and they had circled back around, and they sped by the neighborhood and saw where I actually pulled in to live. So that's always been a little bit of a fear, is if you ever have any kind of deal with someone on the roadway, well, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to make sure that they can't like tail me. And even if it was something that was warranted, where you were going to honk at somebody and you were in the right.
I would love for this to be a reality. Go ahead.
You got to make sure. You got to make sure that a psychopath doesn't follow and see where you're living. Well, in this case, somebody did, and we're at the house, and like a creepy pickup truck pulls into the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been something in real life too, where people have pulled into the driveway, and it's no big deal, but they just have to turn around.
Yeah.
And it's. Why do your red flags go off?
With somebody
I guess it's your driveway. It's different.
Yeah,
it's
who
not,
is this?
Right.
Yeah.
No one is. I wasn't expecting anybody to come here.
Correct.
It's not the Amazon van.
Correct.
Get the heck out of here, right? Like that's your things are going. You want to like run to your front door and be like, hey, like who are you? Right?
You definitely getting ready though.
So it was the car that I had the issue with, where the hillbillies were in, and they come to the driveway, and I run out on the front porch doing the whole like, hey, what are you doing? And then the dream goes on where the guys in my head, they look like the two guys at the beginning of Christmas Vacation.
Oh my goodness!
You remember?
Yeah.
where Clark's got the road. Clark has the road rage incident with the guys.
Yep.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. They're singing with the kids. So they pop out.
He tried to fight.
And one of the guys is tame. Like the driver is tame. but the passenger is egging on the driver to shoot me down.
Shoot, kill,
He's just yelling at him. His name's Ed, and he's like, kill him, Ed! Kill him, Ed! And I'm standing there at the front porch thinking like, this is it. Like, it's done. It's got me. I'm gone, right? So that had been the dream.
I had a dream scarier than that before. My dream was way scarier than
Well, let me
that.
tell you about the one I had last night.
Go ahead.
Because it's along the same lines of something's happening on the road, right? And this is an issue where someone is on like a highway-looking road, but they're not just speeding. They're going like 150 miles an hour, and it's one of those weaving in and out.
Oh,
And like
yeah.
they're going to kill somebody.
Oh, yeah, I'd be
and
sick.
I'm like... In my head, it's bothering me. Only this time I'm on an e-scooter for whatever reason. And I'm just I'm in no way should I be on this road on an e-scooter, but I'm on the shoulder. And I'm cruising along, and this silver BMW is weaving in and out. And in my mind, I'm saying, like, I'd like this person to crash because they're driving like such a maniac. They should crash. And I don't want anyone else to get hurt, but, you know, in your head, you're thinking this guy should have what's coming to him. So
why couldn't you think like,
I don't know.
You know what I see?
Just drive off the bridge
The
or
first
something,
thing I
right?
think
Yeah.
about when I see that is it might be an emergency. They got somewhere they need to be. That's how I think.
No, but there's no emergency.
Yeah, somewhere to be.
So, like, they crash into some car, and then they go, like, piling into the wall there. And it's like a non-fatal injury, but I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like, you caused an accident. You know, almost like I'm vindicated. And I'm kind of moving by on my scooter, and I'm kind of there, like, shaking my fist, like, ah, like, what are you doing? Like, that's what you get. And as they got out, there was like 4 almost like ninja-like dudes that got out of the BMW, and they all got like, they all have assault weapons, and immediately they just start spraying at the car that they wrecked. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. I got to get out of here. And then they look over the highway at me, and I'm standing there, and then they start aiming at me, and then I take off on my scooter, zipping away, trying to outrun them.
I ain't had no dream like that.
And then they follow me into like a Kmart-looking store, and it was like Equalizer, if anyone's seen that movie.
You turned into Denzel?
I'm like, except I'm not Denzel. I'm one of the guys that's weak and trying to run away.
Oh.
And they're like sending in a TAC team to try to like find me and get me. And then the dream ends when they pop up around a corner and like, ah!
You gotta go get the power drill and the staple.
Should have gotten the power drill. Yeah.
Now my
nail gun.
My nightmare wasn't like that. Mine was I had this thing where. So you know how when you got kids, right? You know how when you're getting them ready, you start the car and then
yes.
you put them in the car, buckle them in, but then you got to run in the house to grab something.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what I did in my dream. And it ain't funny, but it is.
The car just started.
So the car started. My 2 daughters is in the back seat, and as I'm walking back to the car, I see it take off.
Uh-huh.
I heard
Yeah.
somebody jumped in the car and took off with my kids. It is this.
Someone jumps in the car and
takes off with the
It
kids.
wasn't just
and
like
do
in
that.
self-driving
Yeah,
mode.
no.
and
Yeah,
just
somebody
started backing
stole
out.
the car with my kids.
Oh,
Do you
God.
know how I woke up and I felt like I was like, that's the scariest thing that can happen to somebody.
Oh, boy. Why am I always getting killed in my dreams?
Well, Tim, I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
You like to flirt with death.
I don't. I really don't.
You know, they say if you get killed in your dreams, like that could be it for real. It's only been one time in my dreams.
It's like the Matrix.
It's only been one time in my dreams.
You die in the Matrix, you die in real life. The body cannot live without
I've
the
died
mind.
one time in one of my nightmares before. It was by Jason Voorhees. He stabbed me.
Jason got you?
Stabbed me. I was
you?
running away and I fell into the
with
door.
like the actual with the
real
knife. Machete.
Boom, stabbed me, and I was just sitting there bleeding out. But I woke up.
Teddy, ever been killed in a dream? Nightmare?
Everybody wakes up before they get killed, so no.
I think so. Yeah, I mean
that counts though, doesn't it? It counts.
I've been on the other end of it, you know. I'm trying to, like stab whether they're like zombies or whatever, you know. I'm going after them.
Teddy's doing
bad
a job.
guys, you know. I'm Jack Reacher and guys.
You ready for the zombie apocalypse? Then?
I am. Yeah.
I will find you and I will kill you. That's good. That's good for you, Teddy. All right, we might already have pinpointed a star hire for Ryan Day. Details, we go on campus next. Timmy and Tyvis in for Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Left lane is blocked off from an accident westbound 670 that at 3rd Street. Traffic stop and go from 71. Southbound East Outer Belt, an accident on the right berm between Main Street and I-70. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. Centerpoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Eddie Zellick for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Guys, let's talk about something real. Ever had a bad experience in the bedroom that totally threw you off? It messes with your head, your confidence, and suddenly it's all you can think about. Next thing you know, you're avoiding trying altogether because the fear of failure is just too much. That's where Columbus Men's Clinic comes in. For over a decade, their medical providers have been helping men overcome ED and providing hope even when the pills and other treatments have failed. Their proven personalized treatments have some of the highest success rates out there, with results that bring back your confidence and connection. It's important to get your ED treated now so that it doesn't get harder to treat down the road. Columbus Men's Clinic has treatments that online pharmacies only dream about. Tonight is your night for intimacy and connection. Call Columbus Men's Clinic today at 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is discreet and could be the start of something incredible. 614-300-7400 or visit columbusmensclinic.com. And let's make tonight unforgettable. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I always have the greenest lawn in the neighborhood. It's luscious. I swear by two things, water and Weed Man. Weed Man is locally owned and operated by Corbin and Audrey. They will make sure your lawn is weed-free and looking gorgeous. Of course, they get rid of weeds, but they also do aeration, mosquito control, grub control, crabgrass prevention, and flea and tick control for your four-legged friends. For a free quote, give them a call, 614-733-3747, weedmanusa.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
When divorce places your world in jeopardy, Cordell & Cordell, one of the nation's largest family law firms, is committed to helping you. Cordell & Cordell is ready to fight for you in divorce and family law matters, providing the strength of legal experience and a history of success that we can share with you. Call us to schedule your consultation today or visit CordellCordell.com.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
There's a new way to surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle and Market District. Shop Giant Eagle's uncompromising quality at a reliable price with everyday savings. Look for signs throughout the store to find bargains on produce, meat, and more. Visit Giant Eagle to see how easy it is to save.
March is on at Lindsay Honda. Shoot your shot and save. It's madness. You get to choose your finance rate on over 600 new Lindsay Hondas. 0%, 1.9, 2.9, and up to a full 60 months long. And no trade-in required. This deal works with zero down. March is on at Lindsay Honda. Save with rates as low as 0% at lindsayhonda.com.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
See lindsayhonda.com for details.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, priority access to Stanley Cup playoff tickets. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Patriot Air Comfort Systems in Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Timmy and Tyvis in for the guys today. Tyvis, I know LeBron James was on McAfee today.
Yes.
You've been watching a lot of that interview.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up to what he said. He had a lot to say.
That was an interesting guest for McAfee to have. I mean, that's pretty big time.
He obviously had some things going on that he's been ready to address.
How much did he say about Bronny? I did like what he said about Brian Windhorse. He basically threw him under the bus.
He threw everybody under the bus.
Wendy thought we were friends. Bleep basically said this bleeping guy, right?
Yeah, I didn't know LeBron is loose now. He's very loose. He doesn't care anymore. He just says whatever.
So nothing too good from it then.
Well, I mean, it's obviously he's addressing the Stephen A. He says Stephen A. is on a Taylor Swift tour right now. Said that, when Stephen A. when they had the incident.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of clarification about.
He said that Stephen A. came out the next day and said I wasn't going to address it, but it went viral, so I have to address it. And he's saying, Stephen, like you're the type of guy you couldn't wait to address this. Like I don't know why you acting like you didn't want to. You wanted this. And he said he has no problem. He said he has no problem with Stephen A. critiquing players on what they do on the court. Is when you take it off the court. That's where he.
Yeah, I don't know who I ultimately agree with there on that, because if LeBron never approached Stephen A. and made that incident in front of everybody, then there is nothing for Stephen A. to talk about. You think he actually wanted to have that public altercation with LeBron James?
Who, Stephen A?
Yeah, well, he's just sitting there ready to watch a basketball game.
Stephen A.
Wasn't Larry David sitting a seat or two
away? It was
away?
right next to him.
Yeah, right next to him. I don't think he wanted something like that to happen while he was just there to watch a Laker game.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
You have to. And Stephen A. doing what he does, how are you not going to then put that back into your show and your persona?
I think that LeBron
kind of have to.
I think LeBron obviously had issues with what Stephen A. said. I think LeBron could have handled that better by having a private conversation with him. You could have picked up the phone, reached out to him and had that conversation. You could have flew to him or had him fly to you. Y'all could have had that. You could have been backstage. You could have went after the game was over. You could have had that type of thing. But you did that in game in front of cameras like that to make it become an incident. So, but I understand why Brian felt the way he felt, because it's his kid. Anytime somebody talk about your kid, like, somebody talk about your son, it's like, all right, let's go.
Listen,
you're always thinking about protecting your kids.
Okay,
so
I get it. I get that though, but also Bronny was an NBA first-round draft pick.
Second.
Okay, he was a draft pick, and he was playing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah,
he's a professional basketball player. So then you're like everybody else, You're an athlete, like I would talk about you. Like if you had a son that became or daughter that becomes a professional athlete, they'll get discussed, they'll get brought up.
I think that
good, bad, and the ugly, it all would happen. You can feel however you want to feel.
One, LeBron brought it a little bit on himself because he put out a tweet a year ago. Bronny is better than everybody I see on NBA League Pass. So people remember that. That's one. Two, Stephen A. what he said was, like, LeBron, you need to stop this. Like, that he's not good enough, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you ain't even giving him a chance to grow. Like, that's the problem. Like, nobody said that Bronny's going to come in here and beat LeBron James. Like, that wasn't the thing. And I think that over the course of him being in the G League going back and forth, he's gotten better. I mean, he just put up 39
points. He had a 39-point game.
Night in the G League. So
still, you can do some damage in the G League and not be an NBA guy.
He's a second-round pick. Like, I don't know what people was expecting. He's like one of the last picks in the second round. So it's not like people was expecting him to come in and be the next great thing.
No, we knew
none of those guys.
Yeah, we knew it was happening just for the link, to have the father-son moment.
Yeah, so to me, it's something that I don't really put a lot. I don't even pay attention to because it is what it is. Like, I'm rooting for Brian. I hope Bronny does well, but obviously he's got some development to do.
All right, let's go on campus.
Common Man and T-Bones. On campus, the latest college sports news and notes.
Sponsored by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings in Dublin. AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
All right, Tyvis, I'll start it off here. This is pretty good stuff for Ohio State football when it comes to recruiting. Little on the trail action. And it's time. Look, we haven't even seen Tyler Bowen, new assistant coach for the Buckeye football staff, who is going to handle offensive line. He's the run game coordinator as well. But a really, really good start for him on the trail. Not one, but two big-time in-state offensive tackle commits. I talked to Mick Walker on Roundtable last night, who is Letterman Rowe's recruiting expert. Really, really loves this get. And he said that he's as excited about Sam Greer. You got to go all the way back to when Paris Campbell committed. The last time he was this excited about an offensive lineman recruit. But
Paris
Sam Greer,
Johnson Jr.
Yeah, Paris Johnson Jr. We know how he turned out to be. He was a top 10 pick with the Arizona Cardinals. He was an outstanding young man on and off, is an outstanding young man on and off the field. But Greer, good get for Tyler Bowen. This dude is 6'7", 312 pounds, Akron guy, Northern Ohio guy. You got to love him. And he's got a nastiness and a mean streak edge to him.
I mean, it's just good to see them getting top tackles in Ohio, in the country, because that's obviously something that we've been missing on. And anytime you got good prospects in your state, you want to dominate those guys. I know that there's a couple of guys that we've already missed on that's going to other places. I think one's going to Clemson. I can't remember where the other one's going, but it's good that they're getting back to their roots where they want to get good offensive linemen, some of the best offensive linemen from Ohio, because it just means more when you're an Ohio kid going to Ohio State. So hopefully he brings that fire to him.
Yeah, for sure. Moving on, we got an update with what happened at Stanford. Did we not?
Yeah, General Manager Andrew Luck is firing people. He did his best Vince McMahon impersonation, and he fired Troy Taylor.
We're going to have a reset here with our football program.
I can't believe you. That's funny. You sound just like
No, I don't. No.
So, yeah, they told him bye-bye.
Troy had to go. This didn't make any sense for a guy like Troy Taylor to stay with everything that had been out about him.
I gotta ask Sherm how he feels about this. Former Cardinal.
You should. You should.
I should tell you, he should think about becoming the head coach.
The head coach?
Yeah.
He's ready for something like that? So this is what happened. ESPN had reported that two outside firms found Taylor bullied and belittled female athletic staffers, sought to have an NCAA compliance officer removed after she warned him of rules violations, and repeatedly made inappropriate comments to another woman about her appearance. Yes. Thanks for playing. Goodbye. Get out.
Yeah. Got to protect our women.
And also, not saying it's right, but he had not produced anything on the field either.
No, they have not been.
So they've been bad.
Not been good.
A lot of times, you see it everywhere, and it isn't right, but people who perform and give results, they get second and third chances, and certain things get overlooked. It shouldn't. That shouldn't be the way.
That's true.
But this was a situation where there was really nothing to fall back on. So good job for Stanford and for Andrew Luck. And I think Condoleezza Rice was also part of the hiring process for him that I had read last week. Yeah.
She got her hand in everything.
Everything, right?
It's
college football playoff as well. Just a lot, right? All right, so that's on campus. As we continue here, there was a really bad start, in particular for one Buckeye at Pro Day. If you missed it earlier, we'll get some updates for you from the big day at the Woody. Timmy and Tyvis in for Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Two center lanes are blocked off from an accident southbound West Outer Belt that after Roberts Road. Westbound 670 at 3rd Street, the left lane blocked from an accident. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. The Ohio Laborers Union, they're more than just hard hats and tools. They're the backbone of Ohio's infrastructure, constructing vital projects that shape your communities. Their skilled laborers pave the way for smoother commutes, ensuring safe and efficient travel on Ohio roads and highways. Build Ohio right, build it Union. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey guys, it's Anthony Rothman. Let's talk about feeling your best. If you don't feel that same energy, strength, maybe you're feeling moody or it seems you've lost your drive with your partner, it could be low testosterone. You have to go see the true experts at Low T Center. Getting tested is fast and easy. I learned all about the personalized therapy at Low T Center and the results you can expect with customized TRT. So don't put it off any longer. Go to lowtcenter.com and book that appointment. lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
Spring forward, Columbus, with the Waterworks and Header Heating and Cooling Services. We're here to thaw you out with this limited time offer. Get up to $2,000 off a new complete furnace and AC system. This offer is too good to pass up. The Waterworks and Header Heating and Cooling now together to serve you better with $2,000 off a new complete furnace and AC system. This offer won't last. Call us today, 614-232-2222. That's 614-232-2222.
Sometimes you don't realize something was bothering you
until it's gone.
That's how you're going to feel
after we work our magic at your house.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
At Diamonds Direct, we believe luxury is an experience and not a price tag. Luxury is expert guidance. It's the selection of 10 jewelry stores under one roof. It's saving time on endless comparison shopping, and you'll only find this experience at Diamonds Direct. Our luxury showroom has it all backed by our lifetime warranties and our signature best price guarantee. Diamonds Direct is the perfect combination of luxury and value, so you don't ever have to compromise. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin. Rich is caught up in the madness, and he's passing it to you for a slam dunk of deals. He's got rates as low as 0%, leases starting from $249 a month. How about a 2025 Honda Prologue all-wheel drive Elite? Lease it for $297 a month for 36 months, 30,000 miles with only $19.99 down. And he's even throwing you an extra $1,000 for your trade. More than 500 new and pre-owned to choose from. See dealer for details at Germain Honda of Dublin.
It's Kubota Orange Days. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs, get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,000 off BX 2380 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Stop by CEC Turf and Tractor in Athens, Canal Winchester, Lancaster, or Toledo to see their full line of Kubota tractors and mowers, or check them out online at cecturfandtractor.com.
Raising Cane's is celebrating our golden birthday year. Join the party with golden chicken fingers and a limited edition golden blush puppy that benefits local pet organizations. Get yours while supplies last. See RaisingCanes.com for details. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
The best matchup is you in a new Kia from Coughlin Kia. Get into a new Kia now with $0 down. Get 0% financing on select new Kias and make 0 payments for 3 months on any new Kia in stock. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
0% for 72 equals $13.89 per 1,000 financed on Nero EV, EV6, and EV9 with approved credit through Kia Motor Finance. 90 days deferred payments until June 2025. Qualified manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. No security deposit. Residency restrictions may apply. Offers cannot be combined. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31/25.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels. 142 NFL reps, including 6 head coaches and 5 general managers, were on hand at Ohio State today for the Pro Day for Buckeye draft prospects. College basketball involving Ohio State. The Buckeye men's team landed guard Gabe Cupps in the transfer portal from Indiana. He'll have 3 seasons of eligibility remaining. Meanwhile, Cody McMahon, the leading scorer for the Ohio State women's team, entered the transfer portal today. 2 games in the NIT quarterfinals tonight. Kent State at Loyola Chicago. UAB at Cal Irvine. Winners advance to the semis. In Indy next weekend, both Ohio baseball teams getting ready to start their seasons tomorrow. Cincinnati Reds host San Francisco here on the Fan. Cleveland Guardians will be at Kansas City. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Great to have goals. Better to even have you help to attain those goals. Awaken 180 weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Happy to be wrong, which is good because they're always wrong. This is Man and Bone.
Timmy and Tyvis in for Man and Bone. Thank you so much for making it a part of your day. Poor T-Bone, right? Man was supposed to be off this week. You were actually going to just be in here with the lovely T-Bone.
Yep.
But then I had to adjust some things and come back in because Mr. Appendix had to go out of T-Bone's body. And we wish him very well.
You saved the day, Timmy.
No, I did not save anything. We're worried about our pal, and he's going to be okay. He's going to be fine.
Yes.
Job well done.
He's in good spirits.
Yep, doing well. Got to watch some NBA basketball, or just NBA.
He took some time off.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Just took some time off.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday Tito was going to do the job with him, so I was wondering. I was wondering about that. But all is okay. So everything is good. We had a big day. It's been a big month, right? Just with stories breaking. NCAA tournament is awesome.
Yep.
For me, golf is starting to heat up, so I'm getting excited about that. Major championship season.
April 9th
is right. Yeah, right around the corner. There's only a couple more events now between us and Augusta.
I'm mad about that I can't have Scotty Scheffler's meal.
Oh, yeah.
That is a great
the Masters Champions meal.
That's a great meal. That guy knows how to eat.
I might have that menu memorized at this point. There were sliders, Scotty style.
Mm-hmm.
Panama Ted, we were wondering what that actual style was, and somebody sent me a video.
Yeah, I saw
It basically is a very, like I expected it. Yeah. It's a very classic burger, right?
Yeah, good looking, yeah.
Yeah, like lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, cheddar cheese kind of melted on top, smash burger style, brioche bun. Just delicious, right?
Well, get rid of the bun, but yeah.
There was a certain kind of firecracker shrimp.
Yeah.
And these are in the appetizer box up top. Then he added something. He added like a ravioli. He added a ravioli to the appetizers that wasn't on
Chef's ravioli.
Yeah, Chef's ravioli. That was the one change that wasn't on the original one the first time he won the Masters.
But did you read about that? That was a callback to him when he sliced his finger. Remember, that's why he was out for a while at the beginning of the year, because he was doing something with some meatballs or something, and he was cut himself.
He used a piece of, I forget what they were making. He was using a top of a glass to cut the pasta, maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
And he
cut himself.
Upside down glass, and it smashed, it broke, and it cut his hands. Like, what are we doing?
And that's why he added this on there. So there's like a little joke at poking fun at him.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. And then he has just a cowboy steak or a redfish. What was the fish? What was the type of fish? Do you remember, Teddy?
Red snapper?
Red snapper, maybe? Like a grilled red snapper? So something for the pescatarians that are in the mix there. You got your steak, you got your fish. One or the other is going to be phenomenal for you. And the cookie, the skillet cookie with vanilla bean icing. You know they're giving you that on the cast iron.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Forget about all the other sports, all the other stories going on there. It just all points right back to food.
And what night are they having it? April 8th?
Well, that would be either the Monday or the Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, and then the famed par 3 contest where all the cute kids come out and everybody, sons, daughters, girlfriends, whoever, get to wear the actual caddy jumpsuits, and they play the par 3 course and have a lot of fun. I still remember GT Nicholas, Jack's grandson, acing one of the holes while ESPN had the coverage on. It was just remarkable.
I put the club down and never played.
Right, and he's a pretty good player. Just the fact that you have Grandpa, who's Jack Nicholas, the greatest to ever play.
Yes.
And then you've got Gary Player and Tom Watson on the tee box, too. And then you ace one in front of everybody.
I got to get back out there, Tim.
You do have to get back out there. I got the bug, man. I saw Skip Mossick today, and he's got the golf show coming back in a couple of weeks when the season turns, Saturday mornings. I just want to play. I need to get out there.
What are you waiting on? It's a certain temperature?
Time? Not really a temperature. Yeah, and for a course to be dry.
Okay.
I think we got weather coming this weekend, too. Yeah. So that's a thing. But Tyvis Pro Day. Pro Day today at Ohio State. It's always pretty big.
Didn't drop no money today.
I probably talked to you at your Pro Day as well. I can't remember for certain, but I've been going out there most years.
So you was there,
taking the recorder and talking to whoever I can talk to.
You was there at 16?
I'm sure I was.
Okay.
I don't think that was my recorder that had that audio though. But I might have gotten you.
I want to know who cut that up and put that in there.
I don't know. That was probably Tito who got that and put that in there. But that was something that you said. But today, it started out, I was only able to stay there for about the first 15 minutes. Some 40s were being run.
Oh, I had to
cut. Yeah, you'll get the times. I had to cut out and get to work. But I saw a few guys run. I told the story at the top of the show. I was taping a couple of guys that ran. And then I realized, I don't know if I can't really see a whole lot of what's going on. I don't know how compelling the video is of just someone running towards me without the time being up there. Mm-hmm. Can you tell that this is really fast? Everyone's going to look particularly fast. They're all tremendous athletes. And then the first one I didn't record is poor old Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle, a star. It was an unbelievable player here.
So he
buckles. He buckles in the middle of his 40 time.
Because you didn't record.
Maybe so. Or he buckles in the middle of his run. And you've seen the video out there. And reportedly, it was just a hamstring. Didn't see if that was a tear or just a hamstring pull. But it didn't look like a hamstring to me because he began clutching at his knee. Not like that motion where you kind of pull up.
I thought he was grabbing the back of his leg.
Okay, I could be wrong, but that's what it was. So thank goodness it wasn't some ACL tear.
I think Cardell I think he pulled his hamstring when we was at the combine.
All things that you're worried about, right? But at some point, got to...
No, when you're an athlete, you don't have to worry about those things.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I did it. I ran just fine.
But Cardell has to worry.
He has a weight problem. So.
Yeah, what'd you say? He was 370 pounds?
Yeah, he weighed in like 315.
Well, I saw him today. With his kid, and he does not look like he's 325 pounds.
He don't look heavy?
Looks like he's getting a little bit lighter than you are. He might have to catch up.
He said he's on some type of diet, so maybe it's working.
But who really killed it in the 40 time today? We know Will Howard was looking pretty. What did Will throw before a ball was on the ground?
Zach Jackson, who works for the Athletics, said that he saw him throw, I think he's, 35 straight
I thought it was up in the 40s before a ball hit the ground.
Let me look to make sure.
Which we knew when Will was comfortable in his home facility throwing to his own receivers.
He had 40 straight completions before Quinshine dropped one.
But at the combine, Will was apparently one of the worst quarterback prospects the world has ever seen.
He was throwing to people that he never thrown to before.
Yeah, but he did just win the national championship and was electric in the Oregon game, in the Tennessee game.
The points that matter.
The throw to Jeremiah Smith to win a national championship against a very stingy defense with the best secondary in the country.
The 40 times, this is from Dave Biddle, and as you know, with Pro Day, there's no official time, so everybody has their own hand watch.
Right.
So these numbers, you got to give or take a couple of, like a tenth of a second. Maybe not a tenth. Is that a tenth? A hundredth of a second.
Hundredth of a second.
Yeah. But Dave Biddle tweeted, you can find it right on Twitter, 40 times for Ohio State's Pro Day today. Jordan Hancock, 442. Emeka Egbuka, 445. Lathan Ransom, 453. Cody Simon, 459. G. Scott Jr., 4.6 flat. Ty Hamilton, 4.95. Josh Fryer, 5.09.
And Hancock, an incredible vertical, too.
Yeah, he had
41 and a half inches.
Yeah. They said that walking away from this combine, they learned that he is more athletic than people thought.
Well, a lot of those names that you just listed, they're going to be draft picks for certain. It's just going to be a matter of where they go and who winds up making the most movement. Where Will Howard gets drafted, that's going to be something that's very compelling. How many Buckeyes go in the first round? How high do they go? Because with them having potentially a record-setting number of guys getting drafted, it still was blowing my mind that maybe 5 Michigan guys could go in the first round ahead of any one Buckeye player. Look how bad they were, and look at the Buckeyes who won the national championship with this team. Lots of great talent, tons of great talent, but maybe not that elite NFL draft talent for this 2025 draft. They've got some on the roster, of course, that are coming when Jeremiah Smith becomes eligible, and maybe more, but not really the top 3, top 5 pick out there.
Yeah, I mean, the couple of guys that you thought, Emeka and Josh Simmons, Donovan Jackson, those are the names that you kind of thought could ease their way up there, but you just got to see how the draft plays out. It could be one team that drafts somebody that they weren't supposed to, and it throws the entire draft.
Yeah, that's how these things can go. Hey, it never feels good to get ditched by a friend, but Tyvis is going to let me experience exactly how this feels. I will tell you about it. That's coming up. Timmy and Tyvis in. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Southbound 71, it's an accident off onto the right berm after Spring Street, and still got that crash on Alum Creek near Bixby Road. This report is sponsored by Cordell and Cordell. Cordell and Cordell, Divorce and Family Law, 866-323-7529, 866-323-7529. Cordell and Cordell, a partner you can count on. CordellCordell.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by The Waterworks. Get up to $2,000 off a new complete furnace and AC system with The Waterworks. Visit online today at thewaterworks.com.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and spring's going to be here before you know it. I know it feels cold now, but before too long, you're going to be outside running around, jogging, wanting to do golf, explore time with your family. Get outside and do the things you love. Just be active. And listen, a lot of my friends, they're asking me about QC Kinetics joint treatments. They want to know if they should consider it for their joint pain. And if you're wondering, maybe you could be a good candidate, let's see if the answer is yes to any of these questions. Quality of life impacted by chronic pain, knees, hips, back, shoulders, other things. Trouble sleeping, walking, day-to-day movement? Check. Next, avoiding surgery, the pain, the downtime? Check. Most importantly, do you miss doing the things I talked about when the spring and summer are here? Check. Don't wait. If you answered yes to one or any of those, you'd be a great candidate. You can go in there, go to QC Kinetics, ask for their free consultation, find out what it's all about, learn about the latest advances in regenerative medicine. They've got locations in Dublin and Gehenna, or you can go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus, or you're better yet, call 380-208-4544.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could dump all your problems on someone else's back? Well, when you wake up to a clogged drain or a plumbing issue, make that Mr. Rooter's problem.
Call 855-MISTERS today or MrRooter.com.
Call Mr. Rooter. He'll be there quick.
Common Man here. I take my job as endorser for Germain Lexus very seriously. I want to make sure that every Lexus on the lot meets my expectations. That's why I personally sit in each one. I massage the leather. Sometimes I take a nap in the back seat. If that's not a selling point, I don't know what is. Deal time. Lease the 2025 ES350 for as low as $409 per month, or get 3.49% financing up to 60 months on their most popular new Lexus models. 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, GermainLexus.com.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Are you like me and sick of the Ohio winter weather? Spring camping is almost here, and deals are blooming at RCD RV. From March 15th to the 29th, take advantage of the Spring Savings event with over 800 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. RCD has the right RV for everybody and every budget. Looking for a new family truckster with enough room for everyone? They've got it. Maybe you're an empty nester looking for a getaway out west. RCD has you covered. Whatever you do, wherever you go, RCD wants to help you create lasting family memories. Imagine campfires under the stars, beautiful sunrises and sunsets, skipping rocks at the lake. It's time to escape the hustle and bustle, put the iPads away, and enjoy the outdoors. RCD has new travel trailers starting as low as $12,995. Plus top-notch service and financing options that make getting on the road easier than ever. 3 convenient locations in Delaware, Heath, Pataskala, so you're never far away from the best RV deals in Ohio. Stop dreaming. Start driving. Visit RCDRV.com today.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
All of our local shows have been ranked in the top 10 in the country by our industry peers, except for Timmy Hall and the Buckeye Show. I was going to make a joke about it, but it's more sad than anything. Poor Timmy, the fan.
One of the things I had decided when I started the company was we were going to build the best window possible. We were going to give the best service possible, and I think we've accomplished that. Our reputation is built on taking care of people and building a great window and then taking care of it afterwards. It's just a darn good window.
Visit Rosati Windows and get 35% off all windows and doors by March 31st.
Hear that? That's the sound of saving a good deal more when you shop with M-Perks at Meijer. Some delicious blueberries, money saved. A creamy treat of cookie dough ice cream, that's money saved. Savings, savings, savings. Because every dollar spent is also 10 points earned in M-Perks, which you can use to save on your next grocery trip or up to $1 off per gallon on your next tank of gas. At Meijer, we work hard to help you save a good deal more for a whole lot less. That's bringing more good to life. Exclusions apply. See mperks.com for details.
Are you concerned with AMD? Now, protecting your eyes is easier thanks to New Nordic's Blueberry Eye Supplements. Available now at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little breezy but seasonal. Temperatures in the low 50s and the risk of a shower on this Wednesday evening. Overnight will fall back down to the low 30s with light winds and partly cloudy skies. Plenty of sunshine to start the day with a few clouds and an isolated shower by Thursday evening, but a bit milder with highs near 60. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
ESPN Bet is the official sports book of Common Man and T-Bone. On your phone or in person at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The Fan.
Your undisputed leader in talking about nothing. This is Man and Bone.
Timmy and Tyvis in for the guys. Oh, here's a neat thing. We've never done this before, but tomorrow it is a celebratory type of day. Wear your baseball gear. Tyvis, you're always wearing your guards cap. But forget about them for a minute.
Opening day.
Forget about them for a minute. We're going the other way. We're going down to Cincinnati. We're going to have coverage of the Reds opening day game against the Giants here on The Fan. So at 4:10 tomorrow, pretty much right before the first pitch, we're going to send you to Reds baseball. And as soon as it's done, we'll pick it back up. We'll be pretty much in the middle of the Buckeye show at that time.
Which will be me.
Which will be you and our guy, Tim May.
Yep.
So Reds baseball. Figure that one out. Reds baseball on The Fan tomorrow afternoon. At the end of this segment, by the way, too, some people would ask me about it. There is a song that Common Man wrote with his AI tools about you.
Me?
There's a song about me that he wrote, too, that's a country-themed one.
Yes.
I can't remember. It's a country-themed one about my time in Utah.
Yeah.
We'll work together on Friday. Maybe we'll save that one for Friday, but at the tail end of this segment, before it's time to do some name-dropping, that's coming up in a mere 10 minutes. So looking forward to Jeff Rimmer talking some hockey. But we'll get the Tyvis song here, too. Now, speaking of the Jackets, we were texting back and forth about the show today, and talking about name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, and Jackets get that win over the Isles, and they need to do some more. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they got to get back into the mix here and win some games, a lot of games down the stretch to get back into the picture here. And we'll see. I'm imagining Rimmer's going to be optimistic about all of it.
Of course he is.
Because it was a couple weeks ago where they're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So you told me that you're going to the Jackets game on Tuesday.
Yes.
You're going to the game.
Yes.
And you and I were always supposed to go to your first Blue Jackets game. We had talked about this since the start of the season.
Technically.
And time was running out here, so I knew that we were going to have to do this.
Technically, I've been to my first Blue Jackets game, the Stadium Series.
Okay, but you went as media. You went as media.
Yeah,
no, I was not in town. I was taking my son to a card show in Shipshawana. I wasn't in town.
Don't say that. I went to watch the game.
All right. Well, that is true. So you did that without me. You had to go. I thought you were just going to do the show.
You ditched me.
You were just supposed to do the pregame show. You weren't also supposed to then go to the game after that and see this great moment for the city without me.
Wow, yeah, because that wouldn't have been smart to do.
I was just a little hurt Forget about the Stadium Series. That was a specialty kind of thing. We don't know when that's going to happen again.
But to catch a game at Nationwide.
You're going to Nationwide Arena.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be a part of it.
I've never been to Nationwide Arena.
You've never even been to the arena for anything at all?
No. You know I don't.
Who are you?
You know I don't get out a lot, right?
No kidding. No kidding.
I don't get out a lot. So it was on my bucket list. Remember this year I said that it was 3 things I wanted to do before the end of this year. I wanted to attend a Blue Jackets game, attend a Crew game, and I want to go to a heavy metal concert and go in the mosh pit with T-Bone.
You're gonna go mosh pitting with T-Bone. Can he do that now down the appendix? He's probably better equipped, right?
I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit, huh?
I mean, he's gonna have to lay low for a bit as far as the moshing activity. You don't want to take a roundhouse kick to the stomach.
We need to speed this up because I'm trying to cut weight. Like right now, I'm 250, and I'm trying to stay there so I can survive the mosh pit.
You're 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get too thin because you got to have you want that weight to throw around.
Right.
Down there.
Yeah.
You could hurt some people.
I want to see. Is it really that insane?
Yeah, it's pretty silly.
You don't want to go. You don't want to go with us, Tim?
No. I think I'm fine.
Ted, you don't want to go to be in the mosh pit with me and T-Bone?
I don't know. It sounds like a good time, but I might be busy.
Oh man, you don't even know what day it is.
I know, but I'm busy. But it sounds like a great time.
What are you scared?
I'm old, man. I don't want to get run over and just.
I wouldn't let nothing happen to you, Ted.
Oh well, if you protect me, then maybe I'll go.
Yeah. Again, though, still just a little concerned that we had this plan that we were going to go to a Jackets game together, you and me. We were going to go to Nationwide Arena.
Well, first of all,
and see a game, and now it's a sweet night.
Wait a minute, Tim.
Sponsorship deal going on Tuesday.
It's the fan that's been sending me out.
The fan is the work is sending you, and I was not even told, not even contacted. No, I don't want to go to any game. I don't want to do that.
The fan is sending me out there. Me and my lovely wife are going to our first. Well, I don't know if she's ever been to a Jackets game. It'll be my first Jackets game in Nationwide, and we'll be in the suite.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice. The lovely Laurencia Powell.
Yeah.
Go to the game with her husband. Can I undercut her and go?
You want to take her ticket?
No. I want to go with you on Friday. So you're going on Tuesday. Why don't we go see the Canucks on Friday night? Then you'll already have been there. You'll know where to park and how to get in the building. The easiest ways.
I worked 3-6 that day.
Yeah.
I do, man. I guess what time
with me.
Oh, yeah.
With me.
Yeah, go right to the game.
Just go right to the game.
Right to the game.
We'll get some food. If only we could have eaten at BD's Mongolian Barbecue across from the spot.
You like to make your own thing and watch them cook it.
Oh, you didn't love that?
I haven't done it in years. I've done it one time. And
you didn't enjoy it?
I think I mixed my stuff wrong. But I was young, though. Like, I was, really young.
You put dumb stuff in there?
Yeah. I would have to try it again as a 31-year-old person. The last time I went, I had to be, maybe 13, 14 years old.
I don't know, Tyvis. When you do this, is it over? You're not going to go to a game with me once you go?
No, that's not true.
So that'll be it?
No.
I'll have missed my chance.
Still, we could go to a game.
It's only
how many games? Like 10?
It was.
12?
There's not a lot of games left this year. You're right. Time was running out. Someone had to make the first move and do this. Nobody did. Your move was going with my wife.
I'm trying to complete my bucket list.
Yeah. Remember when you showed up at the Buckeye men's basketball game and you know that I'm there in the arena working and you just popped in and all of a sudden I hear over the PA system, and ladies and gentlemen, Tyvis Powell, former Buckeye defensive back. Didn't come to say hello to me.
I was telling everybody to come to the tailgate show. First of all, I didn't know I was doing that.
You were saying come to the Big Ten Network tailgate show.
I didn't even know I was doing that. First of all, they sprung that on me the day of. And then Mike couldn't handle it. So I was like, Mike was supposed to do all the talking, but somehow I ended up with the mic.
All right. Do you remember what your song was like? Do you remember hearing your song that Mike made for you?
There Goes Tyvis. It was a hit.
All right. It is a hit song. For those that don't know, this is how it goes.
His football career didn't last. He tells us that he's off of bread. The national title goes to his head. goes Tyvis. His laugh is loud. There goes Tyvis. He's well endowed. There goes Tyvis. Star of BTN. There goes Tyvis. Timmy's only friend. The jeans he wears are way too tight. He only drinks full calorie Sprite. He can't eat more than one roast beef. Leaves you in a state of disbelief. There goes Tyvis. His laugh is loud. There goes Tyvis. He's well endowed. There goes Tyvis. Star of BTN. There goes Tyvis. Timmy's only friend. He says he's faster than DeVere. He's not on his way to a 40-inch waist that's hot. He says he's never had a beer. Okay, thinks Coke and Pepsi are the same. No way. There goes Tyvis. His laugh is loud. There goes Tyvis. He's well endowed. There goes Tyvis. Star of BTN. There goes Tyvis. Timmy's only friend.
It's a hit. It's an absolute hit. Do not go anywhere. In 2 minutes, talking hockey, it's name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Southbound west outer belt after Roberts Road, an accident has been moved from the 2 center lanes onto the right berm. Little bit of slow traffic before Cemetery. Westbound north outer belt at Sawmill, it's a disabled vehicle onto the left berm. This report is sponsored by Cordell and Cordell. Cordell and Cordell, Divorce and Family Law. 866-323-7529. 866-323-7529. Cordell and Cordell, a partner you can count on. CordellCordell.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
As men get older, our bodies change. We all know that, and often we just accept the changes as the way it is. But some of those changes, such as bad sleep patterns, low sex drive, brain fog, no energy, and reduced gains in the gym could be due to low testosterone. And that is something you can change. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And even if you're in your 30s, if you're experiencing some or all of the symptoms I just noted, you very well may need low testosterone treatment. With our treatment protocols, if you're like most men, you'll be amazed at the change. You'll have more energy, improved mental clarity, your sleep will be better, so will your workouts, and you'll likely find that your sex drive increases too. So give us a call today and make the change for good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place. Wait, Leslie, what is that dude doing over there at that window?
Well, that dude is Chase, and Chase is making that window look perfect. We're sticklers on detail, Wilson, both in our showroom and definitely in people's homes.
Chase, be careful. May have spilled some coffee over there just a bit ago.
Oh, he knows. He seems to work a lot more when you're around, Wilson. Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone's name dropping with the biggest name dropper of them all, Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports by the airport.
Well, this is just a real nice treat to talk to our friend Jeff Rimmer. How we doing this week?
Hey, Timmy, how are you? Did I chase those other guys away? Did they finally concede defeat? What's going on?
You did. This has never happened before for you, right? They're both gone today. It's me and Tyvis.
Finally. I finally ran them away.
You certainly did, Jeff. Well, and also this team finally got it done in overtime, and they beat the Islanders. Where are you at with this club? I know you were really positive about them a few weeks ago, but losing 8 out of 9, that is a tough stretch to come back from, but it has to start somewhere, and they beat the Islanders 4-3 in a shootout.
Well, let me just say this. Every team struggles, and the Jackets certainly have gone through theirs. I think the hockey gods are back in the corner of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Witness that win. And, boy, I was biting my nails there in the last second as the play went to review. And was there, in fact, goalie interference? And, of course, the call stood because on the ice it was ruled no goal. And after a lengthy replay and conversation with the folks in Toronto, the determination was made, no goal. And, of course, the game went to overtime and a shootout. Jackets win. And then last night, Timmy, the hockey gods were with Columbus again because all the teams that the Jackets are fighting against all were defeated in regulation. So there was no extra loser points last night. And the Jackets will get back into action Friday against Vancouver and then on to Ottawa for the first of three against the Senators.
When you look at this, obviously, they're 2 points out. Like, how confident are you that they find a way to get this done? Obviously, it was nice for them to get over the hump. But how confident are you that they are fully over that hump and we won't see them have a setback like we've been seeing for the past couple weeks?
That's a great question, Tyvis. Oh, by the way, last time you and I were on the show together, you said I didn't know you well enough to call you Ty. Can I call you Ty, or do I have to still stick to Tyvis?
No, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me broke.
I won't do that. But to answer your question, they're back in control of their own destiny. They've got a game in hand against some of these teams. As I said, they'll play the Ottawa Senators 3 times, twice in Ottawa, once in Columbus. And I'll tell you, it was just a few weeks ago that it looked like the Senators could catch the New Jersey Devils, who had fallen on hard times. But that's still a possibility. And, yeah, you know what? If the Jackets could string a road and home winning streak together, much like we saw here with the recent losing streak, they not only can solidify their spot with a wild card position and a postseason berth, but they're still not out of the possibility, if they could string these wins together, as I said, of catching the New Jersey Devils as well. So it's going to be a wild finish here for these next few weeks. We're into April, early next week, and I tell you what, the Jackets are right there, and they're playing meaningful games. And here the calendar is going to turn to April, and the Jackets are right there in a hunt for a playoff spot.
Jeff Rimmer is with us talking some hockey. Got the Canucks game coming up. It was great to see Sean Monahan already come back and have a couple of assists. Didn't seem like he was behind a step. Gutty back in as well. What about Cole Sillinger nearing a return? What are you hearing there? And that could be impactful for this club.
Well, he skated today in the optional skate along with Jake Christensen, and the word is both are able to return Friday. The question is, do one or both get in the lineup? I'd like to see Cole get back. He was certainly an integral part of this team before hurting his shoulder, and I suspect that there'll be a good chance that you'll see him Friday night. And if not Friday night at home, ultimately I would expect to see him in Ottawa Saturday. But that would be a jolt to the team. Goodbranson coming back last week. They're going with that left-right combination. So Christensen, does he wait perhaps another game or two? Hopefully no injuries, but does he get back in right away? I think you can look for Cole to perhaps get the nod here on Friday, as I said.
Jeff, I'm going to my first game at Nationwide on Tuesday.
We're supposed to go together.
I love it.
What do I need to know to get myself prepared for this?
You're going to your first game. I'm just looking at the schedule here. So you're going to see the Nashville Predators on April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is your first game. Interesting. Well,
yeah, maybe he's lying to me. I don't know.
Yeah. What to look for, in all seriousness, you want to see the Jackets, number one, get the puck out of their own zone in a hurry, and look for Zach Werenski to lead the way. What a phenomenal game he played. Set a season high for any skater in the National Hockey League, 33-plus minutes the other night against the Islanders. But look for the Jackets to move the puck up effectively. Look for Elvis Merzlikins, who I thought had an outstanding game against the Islanders, particularly in overtime and in the first period when the Jackets were struggling. Look for the Jackets to create havoc in front of the Nashville net. UC Saros likely will play. He's their number one goaltender. He's not a big guy, Ty. high. So the Jackets have got to jam that front of the net, get to rebounds, get to deflections, shoot the puck at Saros and that Nashville net, and look for a physical part from the Jackets, finishing their checks. Watch that guy 24, Olivier. He plays a heavy game, and keep an eye on him. And, of course, Timmy just mentioned Monahan being back and picking up a couple of assists. That guy is a cagey veteran. He wins faceoffs. And for a guy that's known more for his offense and his leadership, he's not afraid to throw the body and had a couple of big checks. So look for Monahan, 23 as well.
Is Olivier going to give me a fight? I've been wanting to see that live. Or you think he's going to get into a fight with somebody from Nashville?
I think that's a possibility. Depends if Nashville's got somebody there. They've traded away some of their heavyweights here recently. So I would hope that Olivier might drop the gloves. If the team needs a spark, he'll go looking for one, and he'll challenge whomever on the Nashville team. So I'd say 50-50, Ty, for a fight on Monday.
I'll take that.
All right. Jeff, do you want to give some love to your guys here?
Always will. And some big news today politically with the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, announcing tariffs are coming for automobiles come April. And that's probably a pretty good idea, and a heads up and a hint to head to buyers' imports by the airport, because you'll get an exceptional deal before those tariffs get going here. And with the improved weather in Columbus, I know people now are looking to upgrade their automobile. And whether you're looking for a Porsche, an Audi, Volkswagen, Subaru, whatever you're looking for, Polestar, the place to head to is buyers' imports by the airport.
Love me a Polestar. All right, Rimmer, the grand finale. Drop some names for us here this afternoon.
Well, I wish I could drop some names here, but I've been lying low here for the last week. I had a little cataract surgery again today. Oh, yeah. It was time, and the eyes were getting a little cloudy. So last Wednesday and earlier today, I had the surgery, so I haven't been out running around like I normally would. So don't have any big-time names, but maybe next week, when I'm feeling a little bit better.
Oh, you're not going to get off that easy with me, Jeff. I mean, even with Mike being out. But what have you talked to your guy, Terry Francona? I mean, with the season starting for the Reds, have you chatted with him anytime in the last several months?
I've talked to him since he's assumed the coaching reins. I'm going to talk to him again here as the season gets underway. As I've told Mike, and I think, Timmy, you were listening as well, I'm in the throes of writing a book on my career and some of the highlights and the lowlights. It's going to be a tell-all book, and Francona is one of the guys I want to talk to, because the publisher is looking for a catchy first chapter. And what better than the Pete Rose story that can go on for hours? And Terry Francona, of course, was a member of that Expo team in 1984 when Pete and I came tied blow to blow. You talk about Olivier. Tell you what, I was second to Olivier.
Who are you taking in that fight? Tyvis, who are you taking in that fight? Rims or Pete Rose? Yeah. Charlie Hustle.
I'm going with Rims.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was his 22nd year in baseball, the year that Pete and I went at it. But we made amends, and, of course, he went on to play in Cincinnati, and unfortunately he's passed away here now. But when I went to Vegas a couple of times, took Jody there one time and walked in, and Pete goes, "Jeff Rimmer, what are you doing?" "Oh, of course I know why you're here, because the Blue Jackets are playing Vegas." Next thing I know, Jody says to Pete Rose, "Boy, Rimmer's told me some stories about you." And Pete says, laughingly, "Yep, whatever Rimmer told you is 100% true."
Thank you, Jeff, and please take care of those eyes, all right, buddy?
Oh, yeah, you got to be able to see here, man. I got to be able to report to you guys on a weekly basis. You got it.
All right, Jeff, we'll talk to you next week, okay?
Take care.
There he goes, Jeff Rimmer. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. All right, Tyvis, you did good.
Thank you. I'm a hockey expert.
Your super generic question, he was nice to you and gave you that's a great question. That's all you really need.
I'm a hockey expert.
I know. It's just the hockey guy through and through.
Playing NHL 25 has changed my life.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, fantastic stuff. Good to catch up with Jeff Rimmer. Back page is coming up. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Eastbound downtown split, 2 center lanes are blocked off from an accident that at the 71 East split. Southbound West Outer Belt after Roberts Road, an accident off onto the right berm. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority. Want a man cave, playroom, or guest space in your basement? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement finishing experts. Book your free inspection today at ohiobasementauthority.com. Licensed in all states where work is performed. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings. Want to upgrade your outdoor space? Check out Getchy's in Dublin for a massive selection of maintenance-free poly-lumber furniture. It's built to last, no staining, and it's made from recycled materials. Need a storage shed, pergola, or even a garage? Well, they're Central Ohio's trusted dealer for Weaver Barnes as well. If you need a kid's playset, they've got custom wood and vinyl designs built for fun and durability. Stop by Getchy's Amish Country Furnishings' huge showroom in Dublin or shop over 7,000 products online at AmishCountryFurnishings.com.
I found a fountain of youth down there at QC Kinetics.
That's Henry Hinton, feeling like his young, active self again after treatments at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine.
I still have trouble walking down steps as I get older. I've had one treatment so far, and I can already tell a difference in my knee.
And that treatment at QC Kinetics used Henry's own natural healing properties, concentrated and placed right at the source of the pain. So Henry and patients just like him will enjoy long-term relief without surgery or downtime.
My knee is not hurting. I remember I was walking down some steps yesterday, and I thought, wow, this is not hurting when I walk down steps. I'm all in on it. I'm all in on QC Kinetics.
It's time to wind back the clock to days without constant joint pain. Start with a call to QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Let's talk about feeling your best. If you don't feel the same energy, strength, maybe feeling moody, or it seems you lost your drive with your partner, it could be low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, may be the answer, and you'll find true experts at Low T Center. Getting tested is fast and easy. Don't settle for a standard doses TRT program. I learned about the personalized therapy at Low T Center and the results you can expect with customized TRT. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sports book. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey there, friends. Bo Bishop here. Are you sick of the Ohio winter weather like me? Well, spring camping is almost here, and deals are blooming at RCD RV. From March 15th through the 29th, take advantage of our spring savings event. Over 800 new and pre-owned RVs in stock. Let us help plan a springtime adventure for you. New travel trailers starting as low as $12,995. Campers for every single budget. Visit the locations, Delaware, Heath, and Pataskala, or shop online at rcdrv.com. Don't wait. RCD RV is your destination for springtime adventure.
Guess what? Our ugly faces are on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan and watch all your favorite shows. Laptop, phone, tablet, smart TV, we're everywhere. Bring us in the bedroom with you. Yes, The Fan.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service, tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye Show is coming up at the top of the hour. Usually that would be me. That might be me and Tyvis. Man and Bone have been out. Bone's doing fine. He's going to be back soon. Had the appendectomy. It happens.
Yeah.
He talked about it on Twitter. We weren't going to, but he brought it up, so it's out there. But T-Bone's going to be okay. So he was supposed to be here this week, but now he can't be. And Man was supposed to be off, so that was normal. But we're going to have Dave Biddle and DeVere Posey in-house for a beautiful 6 o'clock Buckeye Show coming up.
Why did we not get them in here for crosstalk?
I don't know. There's always an invite.
Well, we should have went out and said something.
Well, you didn't do that, did you?
That's my fault.
Teddy didn't do that, did you? And I obviously didn't do that.
I was talking to Rims.
The whole time you were talking to Rims?
Just
for
about.
the 5.5 minute break.
Oh, well, except for the last minute or so, yeah.
How's he doing? Did he like the interview? What was the post chat like?
He was very happy with how everything went. And,
he was?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he thought he did a good job. He thought you guys were great with the questions, and he's excited about the jackets. He thinks they're going to get it done.
Wow, okay.
I hope they do.
I like how he tried to get off a segment called name dropping by saying, I don't have any names.
I don't have anything, yeah.
Well, okay, Jeff, you didn't talk to anybody in the last 3 days, but you've got an entire lexicon. You have an entire life that you've lived where you've just bumped into people and are friends with lots of celebs.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Pick a story from,
So I was right. He wasn't upset that I pressed him.
No. He was fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, wound him up, got him going.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Terry Francona, baseball week, opening day tomorrow. We'll have the game right here.
He dropped names. He dropped Tito.
Yeah.
He dropped
yes,
Pete
but after
Rose.
I pressed him
started, yeah.
You were there? He said I got nothing.
He said that, but he did deliver, is what I'm saying.
You imagine if we were doing a show and you look at your co-host as we get going and your co-host like, you know what, I got nothing. It's fantastic, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
fantastic.
You'd be like, more? Nah, I feel like I couldn't imagine, Tim. I really couldn't.
Biddle and I were actually hanging out, so I did see him earlier today because I bumped into him at the pro day.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about how he was going to be here doing the show, and he offered, which was a nice thing. Like if you're ever in a pinch, like and someone needs to go solo, he was like, I do solo, like I do our podcast. So like for his 24/7 sports, he says sometimes I'm going for 40, 45 minutes. And I kind of looked at him and I nodded and I said, that tracks. I'm like, that's not surprising to me that you can fill the air for 40 to 45 minutes.
I don't think I could do that.
And then I joked, I said, kind of a prerequisite to be a talker if you're going to do a solo gig. If you're going to go and host solo, you better be talking the entire time. Right?
Well, if you did a show by yourself here, you wouldn't. You got Ted or Bodie. Like, you got a producer to talk to.
You do, but I mean, I would expect if you're solo hosting it that you're going to go with quite a bit of monologues, right? It's going to be...
See, my thing about it is, how do you, like, okay, if I come to the argument and I only got one side of the argument, who's going to argue the opposite?
Precisely.
That's the problem.
That's the part of it. So it takes a little bit more to set up your topics, right?
Yes.
Maybe as you develop those topics, look, it's not like we've never listened to solo hosts do it. You have a strong take, and a lot of times that will be enough. They're there to hear what your opinion is on the matter, on the subject matter for the day. That's what the people would want to hear if you're a strong solo host. So whatever it is.
I'm not a solo guy. I told you, I'm Scottie Pippen.
You're Scott. No, don't. I mean, Scotty's good.
That's the
Scotty's
point.
great.
Scotty's great.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great number two.
Needed Scotty to win.
Yep.
Needed Michael a little bit more.
You can still keep even if he was solo, even when Mike retired solo, Scotty kept the ship, he kept the thing going good. He couldn't win it all.
No championships.
Still got him to the playoffs.
Yeah, no championships. Still got him to the playoffs and still was good. Switched teams and still put up numbers. You know, this has been Wildcard Wednesday. I feel like we haven't done enough wild cards. And I go to my guy, Dustin, right here. No, Dustin, I'm sorry. We already read yours. Let's go Nuckeye Butt. He says, my guys, you get access to a time machine, but can only go back to visit your former self and talk for 5 minutes. What age are you picking and what are you going to say? Your wives and families will stay the same regardless of what you say.
Oh, this is so easy. I'm going back to myself in 2015. Right after we get done, and I'm going to tell him, stay in college because if you stay to 2016, when you get to 2025, they're going to do this. The NCAA is cutting these checks to everybody that played in 2016 and beyond, and you will get a check. So I would tell myself to stay at Ohio State for just one more season. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Greatest. Easy.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Nuckeye Butt. I didn't play you a soundbite. I would probably go back to 2000 and this would be 2010, right before I had that interview with Jim Tressel at my former station where I just sounded like a complete babbling idiot.
You
and
nervous?
I would tell myself to just slow down a little bit and just don't make a fool of yourself. Or you could easily just do place a sports bet. Go back in time, place a sports bet. I'd go back to 2008 when Kansas was about to come back against Memphis in the final 60 seconds of the national championship game and say, be cool, you're going to win. Lots of money on the Jayhawks right now.
No, you should go back. You should go back to, it was like 2 years ago when the Vikings were down to the Colts, I think it was. They was down by like 28 points.
Oh, what about a live bet on the Patriots? Over the Falcons
in the Super Bowl
when they're down.
Yeah.
Go and tell yourself right there it's going to get down 28-3.
Wait and just bet the house.
Yeah, bet everything in your bank accounts. And the odds must have been crazy when they were down 28-3. Bet it all
because they
walk
was
away
like,
a rich
there's
man.
no way that they're coming back to win this game.
Yeah, all comes down to making some more bucks, right? Your guy, Duff, not my guys.
You know, we're living in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way.
Wife and I just got a new Blackstone griddle. What are your top tips and recipes? Tyvis?
You know I don't
Blackstone
cook.
grill.
I don't
Come
cook.
on, you got it for me.
I don't cook.
You got it for me. All right.
Burgers.
Smash burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the little thing to flatten them out. Yeah.
There's not really a recipe to be had here, but yeah, you want to get one of those tools to smash them down. That really helps. And you want to use ample amounts of butter.
Yes.
So you're making butter burgers,
That's
basically.
correct.
So you can just season them with salt and pepper and butter.
If you've ever been to Benihana's, you know what to do.
Yeah.
You put that down, let the butter, and put the vegetables on it. You know, my wife's been doing vegetables on the grill lately. It's been divine.
I still stand by the lots of peppers and onions on the Blackstone griddle.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
we did peppers.
Peppers and onions aplenty, and doing Philly cheesesteaks. It's a great tool to do your Philly cheesesteaks. You can just use the steakums.
We did chicken,
honestly the
we
steakums.
did chicken Phillies like a week ago. That was delicious.
Teddy, I'm gonna need you to play. Do you have it? Do you have it for me?
I don't know. You want to tell me if I can bring it up?
Is it time to?
This is sad.
Teddy.
The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Timmy
Tyvis. I seen this. Did you see this?
Synced it.
Jim Nance, Jacob Reimer, I say bad on Jacob Reimer because he texted me and said, can you believe this? Jim Nance is only doing 2 more Masters and then he's done. Retirement. And then he said, nope, sorry, had the headline wrong. He actually announced that in 2036, he's going to step down from the Masters. Come on, Jim. Don't do me like that.
I'm tripping on the fact that Jacob butchered that.
It's a key detail, right? But the reason Jim Nance, and what a ridiculous retirement plan. What are we, Coach Krzyzewski times 1,000?
What?
I'm stepping away in 11 years. It's going to be the 100th Masters in 2036. Jim Nance let it be known he's going to do his goodbye, friends, when it comes time.
You going to be sad?
It will be sad. I like Jim doing golf.
You going to cry?
Hello, friends. Another edition of the Masters.
Will you cry?
I'll have a tear. Just Tyvis, thanks a lot for doing it, man.
No problem. I had fun.
Yep,
Tim.
we will be back. I'll be with Dane Sanzenbacher tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We'll have Reds baseball at 4:10. Buckeye Show coming up next on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Eastbound downtown split. It's an accident at the 71 East split. That one now on the left berm has been moved away from the center lanes. Southbound west outer belt at Tuttle Crossing Boulevard. Another crash onto the right berm. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality, and you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Are you feeling tired, slower, or achier than you used to? You might think it's just age, but it could be low testosterone. At Columbus Men's Clinic, they've helped thousands of men who didn't realize their symptoms were caused by declining testosterone levels, a problem that's becoming a new norm in American men. Columbus Men's Clinic refuses to accept this new normal. They're committed to restoring testosterone to healthy levels so you can feel like yourself again, whether at home, in the gym, at work, or in the bedroom. For years, their medical provider has delivered testosterone therapy tailored to each man's needs. No one-size-fits-all solutions, just real science-backed results delivered by discreet local experts. Imagine more energy, sharper focus, and newfound confidence. A same-day testosterone check and consultation is just $99. Call 614-300-7400 or visit ColumbusMen'sClinic.com today. Your prime years aren't over. They're just waiting to be unleashed. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Anthony Rothman here for Tel-Ohio. Tel-Ohio Credit Union has been financing dreams and fueling the local economy for 90 years. And as the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions, learn why more than 3,000 business owners trust Tel-Ohio. Visit telohio.org/business.
We're Raising Cane's with the man that started it all.
Wait, are you the Yes Chef guy?
We got chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast, and their world famous cane sauce. We'll shed a tear right now.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle and Market District. Find everyday savings and bargains on produce, meat, and more. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting long-term lower prices. With our weekly sales, deals for days promotions, and My Perks loyalty program, Giant Eagle helps make the most out of every shopping trip. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle and experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle and Market District today to see how easy it is to save.
It's Kubota Orange Days. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs, get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,000 off BX 2380 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Stop by CEC Turf and Tractor in Athens, Canal, Winchester, Lancaster, or Toledo to see their full line of Kubota tractors and mowers, or check them out online at CECTurfandTractor.com.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever for a single line. Just $45 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Too Tired to Cook takeout every week. Get one line on Unlimited Welcome for $45 per month with AutoPay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Columbus Verizon store by April 2nd to save. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on Unlimited Welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
Hey, it's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, people are officially going crazy over our sleek, black framed windows. They change the entire look of a home.
Leslie, nobody believes that just black frames can change the look of a home.
It's like when Superman put on his black framed glasses and became Clark Kent.
Wait a second. Clark Kent is Superman? Are you messing with me right now?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
The best matchup is you in a new ride at Coghlan Chevrolet, Central Ohio's #1 Chevy dealer. Lease a new 25 Chevy Trax, $149 a month. Your choice, new 25 Trailblazer or 24 Blazer EV RS. Lease for $169 a month. At all 5 Coghlan Chevy locations and CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coghlan has the car for you.
36, 42, and 24-month leases, 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over, $39.99 due at signing plus tax, title, and license. See dealer for details. Ends 3/31/25.
If you're like most Americans, you've racked up tens of thousands in credit card debt. You're stuck with 20% interest fees, and even the monthly payments, well, they're hard to make. It's insane. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. The good news is that there is a way out. AFLcash.com. That's AFLcash.com. Advantage First Lending. They specialize in fast, easy access to the equity in your home. Most homeowners have hundreds of thousands of dollars in their home equity. That's your money. AFLcash.com can get it out for you with zero junk fees and zero hassle. You can pay off all those credit cards in just a matter of days. Pay off your car loans too. Cut your monthly expenses by $800 or even $900. I'm telling you, the relief you need, well, it's right there at your fingertips. AFLcash.com or call 844-394-CASH. That's 844-394-CASH. Break out of the credit card debt prison with AFLcash.com.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 1209177. Subject to lender approval.